We are live. Dave is eating cheesy crackers, so that's a picture.
This is our new
Dave's
ally.
sitting. Yeah.
Ceiling.
Yeah.
I suddenly realised
probably of
having it live and showing you the view out my window might not be best for OSINT.
Probably not.
Possibly not.
Yeah. You can probably see the fountain in your one of your gardens from Google Earth. So. We shall wait for you to finish your snacks and then kick off.
Come on, Dave. Eat quicker. No pressure.
So I was in the
No
middle of
pressure,
chewing
buddy.
then.
Come on.
I can see your other half there keeps on coming in and out, Tom.
Yep, she's putting the rubbish out, which I didn't do.
Oh.
Shocking.
Too busy playing with your wood.
That's it.
Yeah.
Honestly, about an hour and a half ago, because I've been having to wear you can't work oak without a respirator. Oak dust, children, is exceedingly poisonous, and do not breathe it in. So I've been wearing a respirator all day. So I came in with this huge white patch, basically.
Okay.
I believe our good friend Felipe is watching this evening as well.
Hey.
Really? Oh, we do have a viewer. Yeah.
Well, he just sent me a photo of myself, so presumably.
Oh yes,
I
he is.
can control your laptop.
He's in chat.
Hi, Felipe.
Well,
Hello, Felipe.
feel free to start.
Yeah,
I'll just go on mute.
Okay. I've been told I have to do this, by the way. Previously on HenQuest Partners, the group made their way into the abandoned mine. Some of them stealthily, some of them not quite so much. Upon entering the abandoned mine, this better sound good because upon entering the abandoned mine, they found a giant-ass spider which tried to eat Geoff. They killed said spider, made their way further in, and encountered a kobold feasting party, eating something out of the mysterious depths while keeping a dwarven commoner hostage. They were surprised by a fish jumping out of the waterfall, which they quickly dispatched along with the kobolds. They have freed the commoner and are now deciding how best to handle the rest of the encounter.
Thank you, voice of God.
I can't wait to see that back later to try to see exactly how that went.
It was good.
I still don't know how many calls I did with that switched on after my daughter cranked it up when she was using my computer.
I so hope it was at least one.
I'm sure there were plenty of people out there who were far too polite to tell me I sounded like I was stuck in a well or something. So. Right, so
Okay.
Cybergibbons, evening fuckers.
Fuck
Alright.
you, Cybergibbons.
Tell me, hold on. Tell me where the
You're on
bloody
mute,
link
Dave.
is, so who can find out. Is this on Twitch? Yes.
It is on
Yeah.
Twitch. All I'll say is don't look at the. Actually, you should be alright. Just try not to look at the
Try
video
not
feed.
to look at the map.
You can pop
Oh,
out.
right, the spoilers there.
You
then.
can pop out Twitch chat if you want to chat with the people in chat and not see the video.
Okay, I got
By the
to
way,
figure out
Phil-
how to do that.
That's
Yeah.
how you do gravitas, okay?
All right, I'll hire Ian for my next.
Or
vacuum
just
game.
take your echo up to 11.
Yeah, well.
I am
Right.
available to voice over the intros or promotionals for any videos you wish to put out.
Did
This
you
is
say
something.
vacuum wars?
Vacuum
Yeah.
Wars.
That's it. Perfect.
That's it. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool. When Samsung send me that, we're in. Anyway, head south.
Right, so I mean, you've just finished off a battle with a pair of kobolds and this mysterious fish. Geoff went swimming through the hole in the back of the cave that was covered up by the small waterfall and located an interesting looking axe that was it was with it looks like a very, very old body. It looks like whatever the previous owner of the axe had chased something in there perhaps to finish it off and maybe didn't survive the encounter. And you've handed that over to to Camney, who's your axe boy. It is a +1 to attack, +1 damage. The axe itself, it looks incredibly old, but it's spotless. There's no rust on it anywhere. But the actual axe head on it looks like it's chipped and like it's seen some really, really hard use. But actually hefting it and giving it a smack off stuff, it feels super solid, and you know just by looking at it that it's definitely magical. It's got like a really rough wooden haft that's been wrapped really loosely in looks like was probably white rawhide, really loosely wrapped, that no one tried to do any sort of design or pattern into it, and there are blood stains that are soaked into this rawhide leather.
Nice.
Okay, so you finished your fight. You had not decided whether or not you wanted to take a short rest or a long rest, because as far as health goes, you're actually doing all right, most of you. Jeff's running at 50%. But you were running low on spell slots.
Yes.
So I've only used one, so I'm fine to carry on. But
So
I say we carry on, otherwise we're just going to be here forever.
Okay.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Elves don't age, though.
Hang on, I've got a request. Banana.
I
There you
wonder
go.
who that request is from.
I'm going to have to
So-
see whether I can do echo on my microphone now, but probably not.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, someone with dark vision's gonna have to lead the way.
yeah, so I've got that
Yeah.
vision.
Okay.
I'm going to avoid the pit of doom. Sorry, Johnny.
I will, but
I intentionally avoid the bit of doom.
Okay. So, Handak, as you walk down this southern branch, you notice that that crate next to you has actually got some bottles in it.
Oh, can I investigate? Do they look like the health potions we're after?
is it booze?
Even better.
You look in, and it does look like there are 4 potions in there that are the same as the health potions you picked up earlier. So there are 4 health potions in there.
Cool.
Awesome.
I'll pick them up.
Okay.
I'll head down.
Excellent.
You're currently off on your... Oh, yeah, Camney's backing you up, but the rest are
I've
sort
got
of
him up.
dragging out behind at the moment.
Yeah, so I'm going to
Everyone's
head.
avoiding the pit trap.
Well, maybe.
So I'm
maybe-
gonna head to this corner so that I can see around,
Okay,
see what's
look,
going on.
Go back a second to there. What's your passive perception?
Fuck.
Very high.
Dave, you coming?
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception for wisdom, isn't it? So wisdom.
Well, it's your passive perception. You've got it listed underneath your stats.
What are we doing with the dwarf we picked up?
That's a good point, actually. You said
He-
the last
yeah,
thing that
he's
happened was
leaving him.
Jeff handed him a fish head and said, "Here you are, fella, carry this." And he was like,
Yeah.
okay."
Oh, yeah.
You figured out the fish.
Yeah.
They don't have pockets. They also don't have ears.
It's
So,
not here, so we just took the head.
You were just trying to take the head to see if you can claim that as your bounty. So he's agreed to stick with you, but he said that any sign of trouble, and he's going to
gonna
do
book it.
one. He's just going to do one. Yeah.
He best
But
drop
he,
the
fe-
fish
he-
head, though.
he feels safer hanging around you guys than making his way through the orc camp by himself.
Tell him there's
So-
spiders on the way out.
Hmm.
If he runs off without us, he could end up being spider food.
So my passive perception is 10.
Okay, can you roll a Can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, that was on it.
Less.
Okay.
Good.
You don't see anything particularly of note.
Okay.
So
can I-
I'm
Devil's,
gonna carry on
Devil's
to the
currently
corner.
chilling in the fish cavern by himself, and I'm not sure if that's by design.
I'm going to have a
Okay.
quick swig of mead because, I want
Okay.
some mead.
Yeah,
Getting it started early.
me too.
There is method to my madness. I like mead. I'm going to use... because my amulet of the drunkard, I regain health whilst drinking. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, where you're going 4d4 plus 4 hit points when you drink a pint of beer, ale, mead, or wine.
Yep.
Pint of mead is
4D.
a lot.
4d4 is
Pint
great.
of
Yeah,
mead.
44
A
plus
pint
4.
of mead.
Yeah.
You know,
pint
mead's
of
like
mead.
12%.
Hmm.
That's what it is. So you could
This
just
one's
shrug off.
14.
Yeah.
A pint of that is going to knock you over.
Yeah.
Nah,
That's why
it's fine.
you should
Everyone's
go
done a pint of
invincible.
wine, right?
Okay.
It's just
Methinks
same as that.
whoever wrote that rule book hasn't.
Oh yeah, a
actually
pint of wine would
attempted.
be pretty heavy as well.
Yeah,
Aye.
it's been done though. I've definitely done that.
So do you want to roll your hit points?
Yes, that's 44 plus 4.
Yeah.
Man.
So once a day.
That's
But
really
you
good.
are now drunk, is that? Yeah.
Boom! Back on full health.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice, man.
And
Okay,
there we go.
Camney, can you roll me a perception check, please? Or tell me what your passive perception is.
So my passive is 10.
Okay, roll me a perception check, please.
Can do. I don't know nothing.
Sindan, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Yes, I can.
Or too
This is gonna be
busy
harder
watching
than I
Geoff
thought.
drink.
Please nail this.
Okay.
17.
Okay, Sindan, you notice a blood trail on the floor that parallels this small stream that's running down the middle of the cavern, and it's heading south. Well, it's heading down the direction you're heading.
I say, let's slow it down. We're following something that's possibly wounded. We may be able to sneak up on it. Pointing out the blood trail to others, can I get them to notice it?
Yeah, you pointed out, and
Okay.
once Sindan's pointed it out to you, it's a very obvious. Well, it's a fairly obvious blood trail. It's not like an open vein, but there's splots and
Does this look like
splotches and-
human blood or fish guy
Okay.
blood?
So I taste the blood. Can I work out what it is?
Ooh.
Roll me a nature check.
Fucking madman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
know what
we
we're
got a necrophile here in the party. God, no wonder he killed the cleric.
Apparently he knows
Obviously,
everything about blood.
So you. Okay.
So you've
like
contracted
he's
a
made
couple
of it.
diseases.
We're all learning something about Phil's character here.
Yeah,
You're
we
like,
are. Yes.
That's
Super into blood.
Hmm.
that's definitely elven.
Oh fuck me! He's got a taste for elves.
Yeah, it's like it's definitely elven. Definitely
Oh
elven.
Jesus! I'm staying 5 paces behind.
Expect him to make it. Yeah, let's take it carefully, I guess.
Yeah. Just
Um,
what are the size of the canines on the dwarf?
Sizable.
Secret were-dwarf.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'll push
after that triumph of
next
success, I'm
to-
gonna come here to see a bit more.
Okay, so reveal down there. You can see that the chamber now sort of tightens up.
God.
As you look around, it's obvious that this was a working mine, and looking at the walls, you can see where the veins of material that they were mining out have started to get smaller and smaller as they've found the limits of where they're going. And this
Okay.
seems to be an area where they were only digging to get to the next zone.
Right. The cave is dark, right?
Yes.
That's why we can only see a little bit.
Yeah.
so I'm
you,
gonna
come like
Da-
that.
Dabble's
I can
got a
see,
torch.
I'm gonna cast light onto that rock there,
Okay.
so that we can then hopefully see a little bit more.
And you just turn the light on the lunch of orcs, and I've now seen you.
Okay.
Hello.
So,
Yeah. As they come
make
one
the
by one through
incantation.
here.
That's a good point.
And you reach into your spell component bag and bring out a firefly and flick it, and the firefly zips down and sits on the rock and illuminates the area. And I have revealed what you can see from where you are.
No.
Right, let's shuffle forward then.
Sorry guys, that was rubbish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
I
don't
don't know.
wanna
It'll
go-
be useful once we're down there.
I don't want to go past
Okay,
the.
Pandak, can you
the
roll
mirror.
me a perception check, please?
Shit.
You know, you're the first wizard I've ever seen lead a party, Phil.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your
Gotta
passive?
get places.
What's your passive
Oh.
perception?
10.
Okay. Camney, Sindan, what are your passive perceptions?
10.
Passive perception is 12. 14, sorry. 14.
Okay.
Passive wisdom perception.
Sindan, you notice that across the water there seems to be a disturbance that was familiar to you.
Okay, grab the dwarf by the shoulder before it stop him going forward, and quietly motion to him that something is up ahead, whilst tapping Camney as well and warning him that we need to now stealth it and possibly looking back at the rogue. Maybe you want to Davil, you want to step forward here? Now's the time.
The
Yep,
very
happy to.
unsubtle rogue that we have.
Unsubtle?
I mean, alternatively, I could just run in there. I'm real good at that.
I mean,
Like it.
you could.
Hoof it.
Look, I'm gonna start creeping forwards.
Okay.
Get up to around here.
Okay,
In the light.
roll me a perception check, please.
Perception.
Okay, as you step forward, you fail to notice the string strung across the water, the same strings type trap that was set up by the spider. So as you step into that square, you trigger it. Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh God.
Shit.
Jumpy,
Oops,
jumpy.
It's gonna be painful.
Jumpy.
Oh God. my look's gone totally.
You blew it all last week.
Okay.
So,
Week before.
saving throws, yeah?
You feel this string trap on your foot, but you just completely miss it. You trip it. You hear a rumbling as the ceiling caves in on top of you, and you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
On the bright side, I did what a rogue does and found the trap.
Good work, mate.
Thank you. Taking one for the team. Your job here is done. Thank you.
And to answer Simon Gibbons' question, you can see quite a lot that the other players can't see. You can see all of the unrevealed areas that are in shadow. You can see any notes that I've drawn on the map to let me know where stuff is. You can see creatures that are on the GM layer. Yeah, quite a lot. Which is why I don't want them looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we gonna get him out from under these rocks?
Yeah.
Like,
You're gonna.
I'll push past like the dwarf. Fandak, kind of get the fuck out of the way, kind of thing.
Yeah, all right.
Right. So you start
I'll be
pulling the rocks off Davil, and you see
I'll be
his
digging myself
hands
out.
sticking out.
Like Terminator.
That was not intended, okay? We shall not talk about this again.
Okay.
Could have fooled me.
I'm like, that's a new tactic for finding traps, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it works. I'll give you that much. As you are fishing him out, however.
Oh, wait a minute. This movement I recognize, was it spider-like?
Something jumps out of the water and attacks
Okay.
the party. It
Ah,
is another fish creature. You get the feeling that he was waiting for some kind of clue that someone was coming, and the ceiling collapsed in from the trap that was set.
give him a pretty big clue.
Dave said it to him.
A real big clue.
Clue.
Yeah. So, I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Remember to click yourself.
Yeah, click your token and.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Oh, now I
Yeah,
roll
Miss
an natural
Dabble.
20.
Well, at least you get to go
Freak
first.
Hang on, let me make sure my tokens. Okay.
Making sure you've hidden your rolls.
Yes. Auto. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so is everyone rolls?
I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
looks like
let's order everything. First up is Davil, even though he's let's say for narrative purposes, you're still prone, having to you've everything's been took off you, but you are prone. So it will take you half of your movement to get up. If you
So I'm
want
going
to
to stand up. I can't shoot prone, can I? Not with a bow and arrow.
There's no rule saying you can't, but if you stay prone, then any hits against you will have advantage.
Yeah, so I'm going to sort of struggle to my knees and then
Okay.
fire my bow. So I'm probably going to shoot later in the turn.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll shoot now or?
Yeah, so half your movement to get up, then you can shoot, and if you want to spend the rest of your half movement
Yeah.
going somewhere else, you can do, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll miss then.
So you scramble to your feet, but you lose a shot off almost in a panic, and it doesn't hit him. It sails past.
I'm going to move, just quickly sidestep here to let Camney past.
Okay. Next up is Pandak.
Can I see it from where I am? What do you reckon?
No, you'd need to move
No.
forward to get line of sight. I mean, no. Let's say no. It looks about half cover, so you can see
Okay.
it. But if you were to do any sort of shooting at it or
Alright,
targeting
yeah.
it, it would be half cover.
Gonna throw Ray of Frost at it to try and slow it down.
Nice.
Okay, that hits. So roll your damage for that. 4 damage.
And it slows by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay, let me put a slow icon on him so I remember. Okay. So the ray of frost shoots out and hits him. He's still covered in water and slime from where he came up, and you see where the ray of frost hits him, it starts to crystallize and harden on him. Next up is the creature. So he's slowed. So he can move. He's going to move 1, 2 to there. And he is going to... He's going to attack with his pincer, and he's going to attack Davil.
Boom.
Okay, that definitely hits you. Can you roll... you say 5 damage.
5, okay.
Yeah.
I
And
do have to
you take-
need to make a save.
Yeah, 5 damage, and you are, as he jams it at you, you see the staff itself has got pincers on the end with like jagged teeth on the inside. So he jams it at you, and it closes around you, and you're now grappled on him.
Oh shit!
Oh, bugger.
Oh shit!
Camney, kill this motherfucker.
And after
Do
he
again.
does that, he's going to bite at Camney. 14. That does not hit. So he's grappled Davil, and then he goes to take a bite at a Camney, but you just step back and he misses. It looks like because he's holding on to Davil, he can't quite get at you. And that will be him done. Next up is Camney.
Cool. So I'm gonna rage up,
Okay.
and I will take a reckless attack at
Okay.
him.
What weapon?
With my new great axe.
With your new great axe, okay. Have you put it in as +1 in the thing
yeah.
when it... Okay.
So reckless attack. So with advantage. Convenient.
That hits him. Yep. So you're reckless now, aren't you? So he gets advantage.
Yeah.
against you.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
And that will then be 11
Nice.
damage.
Okay. So he's taken a snap at you and come back. As he starts to pull his head back from biting at you, you just crack your axe on the back of his head, doing 11 damage.
And as I do, my spectral protectors appear and target him.
They do.
So he will now be at disadvantage if he attacks anyone except me.
Yeah, so you make the strike, and you see the small boy sort of jump up behind him and start looking like he's trying to climb up him like he was with the Yeti. With the Yeti.
And also, if he does attack anyone other than me, not only does he have disadvantage, but they have resistance on his attacks.
Yep. Okay. Next up, Geoff.
Cool. Can I? I'm just gonna try and attack him with my dagger from there.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Cool. I'll just straight forward. Bam. There.
He just misses. With all the movement going on, you go to jam in at him. I think you're distracted a little bit by this spectral child that's suddenly appeared behind him to try and start fighting, and you just miss him.
Cool.
Right, because I'm at a distance, I...
Do you want to make a move
Sorry, mate.
or
Sorry.
bonus actions or anything?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Next up, Sindan.
Right, Since I have very few in the way of distance spells, I extend my hand and go.
Okay. Okay, poison spray. Poison.
I was like, what
Let me
spell
double
is coming?
check that. I think that might be friendly fire.
Actually, hold on. It says one target of my choosing. Hold on. Bear with me.
Click on the name.
Yeah.
The cantrip, yeah.
Or
Towards a
there could
creature
be
you can
a
see
little
within
speech
range.
bubble.
A puff of noxious gas from your palm. The creature must succeed. Yeah, it doesn't actually say a zone, so for some reason you can absolutely do that. Oh, 10 feet. It is just barely 10 feet.
Yep.
So yeah, you can absolutely do this. Yeah.
Yeah. And he takes 5 poison damage if he doesn't save.
And what's this Constitution?
DC 12.
He does in fact save. So is that half damage?
Hold on. I don't actually know. Bear
Or is
with
that
me.
no damage.
I believe it's none, unfortunately.
So you extend your hand out, and this
Fart in his face.
This puff of gas comes out. It just misses him completely.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you want to make a move, or are you happy where you are?
I can't get through Geoff
No.
and Dabble to the back of him, can I?
You can't, because you'd have to move through his square. So you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah.
In that case, I'll just stay put at this point.
Okay. Next up is Devil. Then you're currently grappled by
What
this.
does the grapple mean?
It means you can't move.
Okay, so
You can,
I
if
can
you can spend an action to roll a strength check.
or I could just drop my bow and stick him with my rapier.
Or you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go for taking him down because it'd be quicker.
Okay.
And
Give
I'm
me
sure
a-
Camney's got my back.
Yep. Stab him.
No, I can't. I will
Okay.
wave my rapier ineffectively in his face.
He's quite strong. You're surprised how strong this creature is, and as you're trying to jam at him, he's just moving you around with this pincer staff, and you just can't get your hit on him. Okay, next up, Pandak.
Gonna throw another ray of frost straight at him.
You got my curse.
Okay. And crit fail.
Yeah.
If that fucking hits me in the back of the head.
No. Right, no, you just completely misses. You just puffs off into the ceiling. Next up is the creature. Okay. He is going to... He is going to cast Bane. So he starts waving his flipper around, his arm fin thing, muttering something, and he bites into his arm and spits his blood out and casts Bane. And he's going to cast it on Dabble, Camney, and Geoff. So I need all three of you.
So if
up
you
to
would have...
whenever a target that fails this saving throw, so charisma saving throws, please, all three of you.
So would they get advantage on their rolls?
Yes.
Because he would have disadvantage against them.
Yes, they get an advantage
So
on their rolls.
presumably
You don't.
They get advantage on... Yeah.
So charisma.
Charisma.
Charisma, yeah.
Charisma.
Yay!
Oh, oh,
So
oh.
Davil saves. Geoff saves.
Fuck.
Camney does not. So
Why does this not surprise me?
right. So
You're welcome.
whenever you make an attack roll for the next minute, you must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or the
In
saving
the attack
throw.
roll. Okay.
Yeah. So you
For
can
how long?
the next minute.
Okay, so like six rounds.
6 rounds, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and he's gonna stay where he is. Yes, he's gonna stay where he is. Next up is Camney. Oh, he's not slow anymore, so let me get rid of that marker.
Cool. So, I am going to make a. Actually, it should have been I should have rolled with disadvantage because attacks on me would have had disadvantage because of my reckless attacks, but I failed it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, in that interest, I'm going to attack recklessly again.
Okay.
I'm just going to take another big swing with the +1 great axe.
Okay, so you roll with advantage, but you minus roll a d4.
Roll a d4. Okay. So that's 12.
Okay, you go to strike at him, but you feel some energy pouring into you, but you just manage to overcome it and make the strike with your axe, hitting him. So
Nice.
roll your damage.
14.
Oh, yes.
Now we're cooking. It's much better.
That's what we need, some hitting.
It's a good heavy hit. It's like, "Rah!" He wasn't expecting that at all, and he's still trying to hang on to Dave. Okay. Do you want to make a move?
Can we just start calling you Dable?
Devil.
Yeah.
But Dable's easier.
No, I'm not. I won't
Yeah.
make a move.
I'm going to call you Tom
stick
Dak.
where I am.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, next up is Geoff.
Sorry, Tom Dan.
Alright, I'll try and stab him again with a dagger, because
Which bit of him are you going for?
I'm going to go for his eyeball. It looks
Oh.
nice and squishy.
Okay.
Plus, I
Different
don't-
balls.
Your usual target's going to be quite hard to get to from where you are. So
Yeah, that's it. I don't think I can get into the nut shot range.
The fish
so-
have the fish to have.
I mean, did you look at the other one? Did you know whether or not?
That's
It
a
was
fair point.
yeah. It's got legs, but that hits. You take a stab at him,
Hey!
at his eye, and you manage to stick it in. What's your damage?
Oh. I think.
4 piercing.
Nice.
Okay, so. Okay, you poke him in the eye, and he's. "Rah!" You can see some sort of red blood now pouring out of the cut just under his eye where you hit him. Do you want to make a move?
Swap
Yeah.
places with me.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll swap places with Tom. Okay,
Well, you can't swap. You can sort of go north
go
of.
there.
Yeah, you can go there if you want to. Yeah.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. And then next up is Sindan.
Okay, in that case, first we'll start with bonus action of Shillelagh.
Okay.
Move up. And whack him with a quarterstaff Shillelagh.
So you pull a bunch of mistletoe out of your hair, speak the mystical words, and your staff is now imbued with magical energy.
Yep. And
Okay.
whack him with it.
That hits.
Okay. Don't know why that was 6 plus 1. Might just set that weird. Okay.
Well,
Alright.
that's. I mean, I can cope with that level of maths at the moment. So.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Do you get
that's 7
Do you get
damage.
advantage because of Aiden's?
Oh, I
children?
see. No, I get
No,
it.
he gets disadvantage if he attacks anyone but
Yeah.
Can.
Ah,
Anyone
sorry,
except
right,
me,
okay.
he
Yeah.
will get disadvantage,
Right.
and
Yeah.
they get resistance.
All right.
So you give him a stout smack on the head. You've seen the bit where Geoff managed to cut him. You aim for that and give him a crack right where Geoff poked him. Okay, next up, Davil. You're still caught in this pincer staff.
I'm just going to stab him again. I'm just going to prod him.
Okay.
Do what I can.
Okay.
Dunno.
So you poke at him. You manage to hit him this time. You've got your bearing in now.
Right, you squishy fish beast. 5.
Okay. It's starting to look pretty rough. It's got some quite a few cuts on him now, bleeding out of a number of holes. Next up, Pandak. Stop it!
Gonna
Stop it!
stay near the back and throw another ray of frost at him.
Ooh!
That will do it.
Nice.
No more stealing frost for you. Okay, you hit him for 7. So you can see again as it strikes him, you sort of duck to the left side of Camden and shoot it off, and it strikes him on his right shoulder and starts to crystallise all the slime that's up there. And he's now slowed as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is the fish. He is going to... He is going to flick a catch on this pincer staff, and it disconnects from Dabble, and he pulls it back, and he's going to make an attack with the pincer staff against Camney. So that is...
He must be like double his size. If he actually grabs you with it, just pick him up by the stick he's got hold of you with.
That does not
Whack him on the
hit.
floor.
He goes to grab you with this pincer staff, and you've already seen him do this maneuver on Dabble. You're expecting it. You just bring your axe to the side and knock the staff out of the way, and then he's going to take a bite at you, which will hit for 3 piercing damage. So you just whack that out.
Is that the full damage?
Yes.
So I'm still raging, so that's halved. What's
Okay.
Is that 2?
1 damage then.
1? Okay.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's piercing, isn't it? That you. Yeah.
Piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he takes a bite out of you, but you're so fired up on adrenaline right now, you barely even notice it. He is going to move. He's going to try and move away. So
3 attacks of opportunity.
Hamney, give me an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
That hits just barely.
Okay. 8 slashing damage for that.
Okay, so as he turns to run, you clip him across the back, and you gouge a deep wound through his. They look kind of like robes, if robes were made out of fishnet. It's really weird clothing on, and you cleave them open, and you've got a big gash right down his back. Sindan, do you want to give me an attack of opportunity?
Okay. This will be with the shillelagh.
Mm-hmm.
Good shot.
That will do it. Roll damage.
7.
Okay. And as Camney finishes his strike, you follow it up with the same strike, and you see as the shillelagh hits him, his spine snap, and he just falls to the floor dead.
Dead fish.
Good job.
He's an ex-fish.
This fish is no more.
Mm-hmm.
It ceased to be.
All right. How
Fished.
how hurt are you, Dabble?
Finished.
Very.
Very.
I might need a bit of queefing.
I actually have
All out of
one.
queef, mate.
Have you run out of
Queefless.
queef? Hold on. Hold on. I have a queef. Hold on.
You've got your mad berries, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on. No, I actually
No,
have.
I've got it.
Mad
Now I
berries
can
hit.
can I cast a first level spell as a second level spell?
If it says so, yes. Usually they do. I think you can, and I think sometimes you get an advantage
Yes.
if you cast them at a higher level.
Yes. Okay. In that case, good, because I'm going to use a second level spell slot. Cast Cure Wounds. Level 2.
Nice.
Unfortunately, there you go. So
So 12.
12. 12 points healed, and I'm down a slot.
That works out quite well. That's 19 I've got left, so I'm only a few down.
Okay.
Thanking you for your queef.
Yeah, fine. May the queef be with you.
Ooh, there's a gate.
Queef. Right. Yes. So,
Oh, we need to all do that.
So your dwarven friend, Aratrem, he's kept to the back. He's like, everything all right, guys?
Aye.
You all good?
Yeah.
Mate.
Okay. Still got,
Don't
still got your
forget,
head.
guys, we can pop these healing potions if we actually need to.
Yeah. if we
We've got
need
8
to.
of them.
Okay.
Now, am I correct?
Dabble,
They
do
only
you
do
wanna raid
1d4
this
or
fish?
1d6?
Yeah, I'm going to take his head off as well. Pass
Okay.
it back to the dwarf.
So you go
Make
up
the
and,
dwarf carry another fish head.
well, have you got a
Does he have
dagger?
anything? Sorry?
Have you got a dagger?
Yeah.
Okay, so you put your rapier away, put your dagger out, start carving this fish head off. It's quite a big head. It's like a good. It's like a humanoid-sized fish. It's a big head.
I could chop it.
I'm not carrying it.
Okay, so you've carved the fish's head up.
Does he actually have any pockets in the robes? Anything that he can sort of have
He's
stuff in?
not really pockets. He's got a pouch which you saw him reach into earlier when he was doing some of his spell casting. You look into
Are we
that.
looking at gills? Like gills are holes. You could store some stuff in there.
Are you going to finger
Seriously,
a gill?
Phil, I'm getting worried about you now.
Is Andy here?
Yeah.
Can I go down and take a look at this nook?
Yeah, it's you think that that's an area that is potentially used for ambush, but you note that the fish creature actually came out of the water.
Okay.
So it looks it looks like it was
water?
mined out to get to ore. So it may be used for ambush, but the fish itself came out of the water.
How deep is the water here?
It's so where you're standing, it looks quite shallow, but the fish came out from this area here.
Okay, fair enough.
If we're going to move forward toward this gate, can I suggest Devil kind of leads the way and checks for more traps?
Oh, thanks. You just want
Yeah.
more walls to fall.
Your
on me.
rolls have got to get better at some point.
Can I focus on the gate and have a good hard look at it and try and get a perception roll if there's anything interesting about it?
Not from that distance, no.
Okay, in that case, I'll step to there. Can I do it now?
Nope.
In that
I mean,
case,
okay, yes. It's
I
you
just
roll me a
look at it.
perception check.
If it's like a little slidey gate
Right.
where they look through to make sure it's you, do we need the fish head?
Yeah,
So that-
Right, so-
they know it's a
I
friend.
hope
What
that
you can
is-
see, it's a large metal door. There's some wood in it, but it's mostly metal, and it's banded with iron. It's a very heavy-duty door. It seems to be set so that the water can flow underneath it, but you can see what look like spikes or something going down under the waterline to
So sort of portcullis-y.
sort of.
Love
It is
the door,
solid.
Dave. Love the door.
It is solid,
does
but
it-
the water can flow underneath it.
Does it look like it's a door that opens like a portcullis that goes upwards, or does it look like it has a seam, or like it comes towards us? Does it have hinges?
So Davil's close enough to see that it appears to have hinges. You can see some marks on the floor to look like it opens up towards you.
Is there any?
I put my hand on Devil's shoulder and tell him to love the door and cast guidance. So anything he wants to do now, he gets a +4 on, or plus.
Does the
D4.
door have a lock?
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Is there any sort of lock or any sort of obvious opening point?
You have a look over it, and you do see that there is what looks like a keyhole.
Right, I'm just going to have a quick fondle around with my thieves' tools.
You're going to try and pick it.
Gonna put his tool in it.
Sorry?
Okay.
Put his tool in it.
Alright, I'm going to stick my tool in.
Okay. So do a thieves' kit check, please.
Sorry about that. Doggo wouldn't stop barking for some reason.
You can roll a d4 if you want to from guidance
Oh,
to
yeah.
improve that.
Rule. I can't. I can also not type.
14.
Okay.
Worth it.
The dice are
Um,
not with me today.
Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh fuck!
Oh, tits.
The door falls on your head.
Hello, I'm the fall guy for everything today.
That's a
Nice.
good fucking save.
Okay, so you poke around inside it, and as you start manipulating the tumbler, you feel a cold, numb energy surge up through your hands and into your arms. You've triggered a magical trap on it, but you managed to save against the DC of the spell. So you managed to resist this magic that's pouring into you from the lock.
Oh, mad.
But yeah,
Always
you
look
didn't
for
get very
traps.
far at all.
Always look
As
for traps.
soon as you started manipulating the lock, it hit you.
Oh, well, that was magic. That was trapped. Ooh.
Try again.
Look
Yeah.
for more.
While
Look for more.
you were getting close to the door, you could
Stick
hear
it in again.
what sounded like some kind of chanting, maybe from the other side of the door.
Should we just try knocking?
Right, wait, no, there are other
That's a good
things on the
question.
other side. So
Yeah, see about that in.
We're
can
here
we-
for the
or do we
party.
do we mimic the chanting?
Pizza.
Stick the
Pizza.
fish head on.
What-
We've got two
you
fish
mu-
heads.
Um,
We've
you
got two
magical
fish heads.
guy,
Sushi delivery.
you magical guys, what can you do about? Can you get rid of this trap?
You dispel it.
We've already looked for keys on both of the fish people, didn't we? We didn't find any.
you searched them and you didn't find any keys on the fish people. No.
Is it
Is
actually
the
open?
dwarf, is the dwarf aware? Has he seen any fish people wearing keys or carrying keys?
No. I mean, I think the kobolds that brought us in here may have had some keys on them,
Well, we searched them
but
too, didn't we?
they handed us over to the fifth. Well, I mean, they were going to eat me, but yeah.
Did you search the kobolds in the spider's den, Davil? When you
think
did
we
them in?
searched them. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we took the ears off as well. Oh,
The DM is shaking his head.
No, we didn't. 'cause we closed.
You just
We triggered the trap and ran away.
Oh yeah, we ran
You
away
just-
because of the spider.
you
oh
just-
yeah, because there's that sodding spider in the way.
you just
Oh, yeah.
cut their throats.
Well,
We
should
can
we-
go back
Let's
and look.
Go back and look in the body.
Hold on, whoa. I think we should set post here, and you go back and look.
Nope.
Because
No,
Nope.
no. Don't
All right,
split
well,
the party.
Split the party.
Okay.
Split
You
the
were the
party.
victim last time, Tom.
yeah, I know, but I don't like the idea of something coming out of this door.
Okay, why
Well,
don't
it's
we
going to come
hide around
out
the
whether
corner?
we're there or not.
I'll use a mage hand to knock on the door.
No,
And then we
no,
wait.
that,
Don't do it.
we want.
Don't do it.
No, we don't want to alert them. We want to get in as quick as possible.
I think
Okay.
a massive door opening isn't going to be subtle.
That's a good point.
Yes, but I could open them quietly.
Not when it
Yeah,
creaks
but-
from the hinges. It's wet.
Yes, but
don't
it's going to be
want
quieter
that
than sodding mage hand knocking on the door.
All right.
Alright,
Okay.
Let's go back and check the
Let's-
kobolds.
Go
Let's go
back.
have a look at another spider.
It won't take long.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
so
Just
you all
pointing
go.
out it's a bad idea.
Whee! Let's go all the way
Right.
back.
Okay.
I don't know where you want me to stop.
Before we go back, can
I'll
I
tell you if
have
I
a quick
want.
look at that spear?
Hold on,
that
hold on.
fucking fish guy had.
Fish
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you,
the fish.
yeah.
Can
So
I
it's
pull up
a
our spear.
it's a staff. It's more like a staff with a pair of pincers on the end.
Can I use that?
I don't think you're proficient in. What are your
I've got-
proficiencies?
Well, I've got quite a
Wailing
staff.
around.
I mean,
Uh,
if all right, if you want to.
Yeah,
You all right? Okay, let's say yes. Why not?
I don't know.
Roller
Seemed like
coaster.
it had some cool little functions. So
Right. So everyone hold a second while I tell Geoff what his
I
new
need to go
toy
and shout to
does.
the kid. To just give me a second.
Okay, I'm going to make a cup of tea then. Bear with me.
Right.
I'm
So
just imagining it being like a litter picker.
so it's got a 10-foot reach. It does 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage. And if it's a medium or smaller creature, it is grappled with. In fact, I'll just paste this into chat.
That's
Hey.
cool.
it sounded quite cool when he, wrecked Dave's leg.
There you go.
There we go. I'll nick that.
Oh yeah, it's 1d6 plus 2, so that didn't come through. There you go.
So
And
what's
it's
it called?
10-foot range. It's called a pincer staff.
It's not godlike.
That's a good name. Can you pronounce it?
Yeah. Van Gogh.
There you
Right. So
Like
range
that town in Wales.
10.
Sorry, what's the range on that thing? 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
See,
That's a
no,
big stick.
That's a big old stick.
So I'm trying to figure out how to put that into this.
And you can just create a weapon, and if you say create an item, make it a weapon, it'll ask you to fill everything in. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to do it manually for this session, I'll do it for you next
What
week.
does it use strength? I take it it's a strength weapon.
It's a strength weapon, yeah. It's not finesse. No. The only weapons that don't use strength are finesse weapons, and they use dex.
No, the reason I use the shillelagh is because it uses wisdom instead of strength, which is
Yeah.
playing to my strengths. So
Well, it's
Pun intended.
it's doing the opposite actually.
is it?
1d6 plus 2. max crit range on it?
20. Yeah, everything you're dealing with is 20. It's only the like super supreme tier hyper magical weapons that you'll get anything other than 20.
Like 19 usually. It's like,
Yes, it'll go down to
pretty much
19.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think there's a paladin skill that does that as well.
there is. Yeah.
Right, I think I've done that.
Okay.
Click on it once and find out. Bring it up in
Yeah.
chat. Should work.
Oh, no, I've done that wrong. For some
that's
strange
weird.
reason, 1d6 plus 2 has come out as 1d6 plus 1.
How is that using your charisma? That's using your charisma,
I have
and
no
it's showing you as
No,
proficient.
he's doing strength.
Okay.
20
Oh,
plus
it's 'cause
20
you're
minus 1
because you got
strength.
-1.
Yeah, it's because you got -1. It's fixed it for you because you're
It's 'cause you're weak.
you're a weakling.
It's because you weak.
Yeah. So yeah, that is
well, you know,
that is correct.
agree.
Oh, I like how it comes up with a little
Yeah, so-
under thing. Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
are you all following Dabble up?
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna.
Yeah, well, I'll
Yeah,
chase him up. I'll hang out at the entrance to the cave there, like
Okay.
a little alcove.
Yeah.
Aratrem's sort of standing by you, Cam. He's figured that you're the most dangerous person in the bunch, so.
Yeah, probably the
so-
most dangerous to him.
So going to start moving that. Can we get through that, or do we have to clear it proper?
You can clamber over it. It's difficult terrain, so you've got half
Okay.
movement over that square.
I'm going to clamber over then.
Okay, you make it over. Roll
my
initiative.
C-fly. Oh, bollocks.
No, I wouldn't mess with it. There's nothing there. It's as you left it. The 3 kobolds are now hanging from the wall. You can see just rivers of red down from their throats from where you dispatched them.
Yeah, it's a cobble. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Right, let's have a neb.
Okay, so you start carving the first one down and he flops over and you go through his pockets. Nothing. You carve the second one down, pull him down, start going through his pockets, and you pull out a key that you believe will fit that
Bonus.
lock.
Check
As
the
a me, I
third
might as well do
one.
the third.
You pull the third down, no. You find a handful of copper in there, so you can add 6 copper to your...
Don't
That's not
forget
even
the
worth
ears.
it.
Hey, split that.
We already got the ears.
Yeah, the ears are worth like, what were they, 15? I can't remember.
5.
Yeah, they
I
were
think it was,
more
Were
than
they
the copper.
5?
yeah, no, I think it was 50. 50.
Yeah, if I'm going to read it down. Don't worry.
Who's keeping the list of ears?
I
That's
have
a good
no
point.
idea. It wasn't me. I thought Geoff
Well,
was.
let's hope the
Yeah.
DM's keeping a list.
It's Geoff's over.
Yeah, someone was keeping this.
So don't forget to add another fish head to the list.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
we got
think
2 fish heads, and
yeah, so 2
how
more
many
fish
ears
heads.
do we
so
have? 1, 2, 3,
that's
plus 7
150.
outside. Yeah, we got 10 ears.
150 years.
No, we've got more than 10 ears because we've been coming off both ears, haven't we?
Okay, so we got 20 ears and 2 fish heads.
I'll tell you what, before you get back to Pale Bank, I will go through and figure out how much stuff you've killed, because
Okay.
none of you could have been bothered to write it down and let you know.
Right, let's go all the way back to the.
Slowly
to the
and
door.
carefully, because something may have come out of the door.
Yeah, we're just going to skip forward until we're all there. Or
Okay.
until
As
the
we-
until
You
we
make
roll
your way
initiative.
down. Everything is as you left it. Dabble, you can still hear the faint chanting from the other side of the door.
Right, I just go, shh, right, get ready for an attack, okay? But let me strike first.
No.
Right. So I'm gonna.
Are you
I'm gonna,
sure that
back
using
in.
that key? Are you sure that using the key won't trigger the trap?
Well, we're gonna. No matter what we do,
Can
we're
find
gonna
out.
try- We can just
Can you-
not
can
go
you-
through the door.
Hold on. Before you do it, I'm going to ask you quietly and politely to check for traps again, whilst putting my hand on your shoulder.
He's already looked and he's not going to get any more information other than what he's already done.
Okay, fair enough.
If there's anything left, it's magical, and that's not my baby.
Okay.
Are
Do
you?
you
That's
want
not his
me
bag,
to use the
baby.
key? Because I can
Sorry?
suffer more. Do you want me to use the key? Because I can suffer more damage.
Yeah, but I want to be able to see what's in there first and do quickest. Actually, no, it's sensible. Off you go.
Who's got
Back,
night
Geoff.
vision out of you though?
There he does. So
Um,
yeah, it's all better if
okay.
Cammy does it.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
going
take
to knock an arrow whilst he's doing that and get ready.
the-
just in
I
case.
know. I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay.
Right. I'll use the key and put it in the keyhole.
Okay, so you put the key in, you turn it,
Turn it.
and then you hear a click, and you hear something unlatch on that side of the door.
I step back and invite Davil to open the door.
And I'm just going to swing it open.
Okay, so you pull it towards you. Give me a stealth check.
Oh, this is where the gods of
Hold on,
liberation
you have
will be
guidance on you. You still have guidance on you,
Yeah,
so you can add a
you
D4
can add a
to that.
D4 to this. Yeah.
I don't need to.
Okay, so you pull it slowly, and you get the feel that this door's been looked after. It's well oiled, so you move it slowly, and it opens without making a sound. And you can now hear the chanting much clearer now.
Can,
All right.
And
I Cthulhu Fatan.
Who's going in? Because I'll make them invisible.
right, so I'm just gonna do a polygon reveal of what you can see from there. So you can see a fish creature kneeling on the floor, sort of rocking back and forth, facing in that direction. And
I think
this is the weird chanting noise you can see. So you can definitely hear other things in there, but you see his mouth flapping along with, like, answering some of the calls, some of the chants.
Right.
Okay,
He has
so
spotted you.
I'm going to, before anybody else speaks, right. Best thing to do is to draw them back so we can restrict who they can attack. So I want the two big hitty things in front of me, and I'm going to loose an arrow at him, and hopefully going to kill him straight off.
I agree, but the dwarf can make someone invisible.
Yeah.
So
we can hunt
one
and
person
see
should go
how they-
invisible.
yeah, but only until he
stick
attacks.
their head in there, see what's in there, and then come
See
back
how
and
many
report.
work.
Well, that's somebody who's got better sight than me.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he
someone
doesn't
needs.
see in
It's
the
gonna have
dark.
to be someone with dark
Is this
vision.
lit?
I can
Is this
do it.
chamber lit? Is this chamber lit?
It is actually lit, yeah. You can see a glow of
Okay.
braziers from your right.
In
Okay,
that
that-
case,
I
right
can
hand
do
side
that
of
then.
them.
Well then, yeah, send Davil because he can stealth
Okay.
if he gets into trouble.
So I come up to Double invisibility. So you're now invisible for up to an hour, as long as I concentrate.
Yay! As long as I don't attack anybody, isn't it? Or do anything sensible, like I can't just go spooky things.
Yeah,
Woo!
it ends if you attack or cast a spell.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So
So you're now invisible.
I'm going to creep forward,
Okay.
and I'm going to go to here to have a good idea of what's in there.
Right. Let me put you here
Oh,
for a
sorry.
second. Can you roll me a stealth check, please?
don't forget you still have the.
Do you get
Hold on.
advantage for being invisible?
No.
Shit.
Add 3
So
to
that's
that.
16 then.
Okay, so you can now see a bit more. Oh, no, that was a lie. Fucking hell. I was supposed to do a reveal. Hang on a second. Right, so you can now see there's another creature. The one at the back looks to be the same sort of creature you fought outside with the big pincer staff. The one that's prostrate on the floor is much lot more lightly armored. You don't really see you don't see the same sort of weapons on him that you see from the other one. Your stealth check was that.
Surely you can move up one more. Then
Okay.
at this time.
The fish creature on the floor stops and starts looking around. He's
Crap.
now looking around.
I'm just going to pause and just wait here until
Okay.
he stops looking.
What language do you speak?
Not as much as could be useful, I think. Where are they? Languages. Common, Elvis, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay, he starts saying something, you don't know what he's saying, and the creature at the back starts answering back at him, and he's also now starting to look around.
Okay, so they're probably doing it. So I'm going to. It's time for things to go to ratchet. So I'm going to draw an arrow. I'm going to knock it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to shoot him in the head and then run back to the cover.
Everyone roll initiative.
A bit of a waste of my invisibility there, Dave. Could have gone a bit further.
Yeah, they've already found me.
Doesn't matter. We would have known what to prepare for.
I am so crap at initiative.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to check the bloody token. Do you want to just copy in 13, or do you want me to re-roll?
Re-roll it and I'll manually override it.
Okay. I'm now going to roll a natural 20, aren't I?
Well, there was the
No,
same
exactly
thing.
the same.
There we go. Save me a job.
What are the odds of that?
Magic.
Okay, so I'll let you get your surprise attack on.
And this is where I'm going to roll a natural 1.
And it misses. It goes wide.
And then I'm
Even
going
with
to...
advantage. Surely he has an invincible.
I was going to see.
Gets
Sure
advantage.
They
Sure you're-
seem to know he's there. They
Oh.
seem to
You
be
still
aware
have
of
the
his
effect of
presence.
guidance.
No, he used that to do something on the door. I think I remember right.
Yeah, I used it to stealth open the door.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh no, I used it to stealth into here.
Yeah,
Into here, yeah.
you definitely use it. So as you release the arrow, you become visible again, but you get the impression that they knew you were there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the creature closest to you
Run, Forrest.
is now going,
Oh,
"Ah, blah,
shit.
blah, blah," and he's pointing at you.
Is Devil allowed
Don't
to run
speak
back?
that.
What was that?
That will get a move.
Is he allowed to have a move after his attack?
It was a surprise attack, and now we've gone into initiative.
Oh, fuck.
So I gave him the attack, but we're into initiative now. So
Now I'm just going to suddenly have loads of fish drop on me and beat me up.
Better than dying.
Actually,
Normal thing that happens
actually,
on weekends, to be honest.
only one can get at you. Well, maybe.
he's going to. He picks up a spear from the floor, raises it, and throws it at you. What's your AC?
It is not as good as it ought to be.
14.
14.
Okay, it just hits you. It sort of grazes down your side for 5 piercing damage.
Hits. Oh yeah, that's where it hits me.
Yeah, and he's going to run to there. And move over to the side. Blah, blah, blah. This fella is up next, and he is going to. He's going to cast Sacred Flame.
Oh, tits. Magic users.
Fuck.
What he's going to, if I can click on his thing. Where is he? So make a Dex save, please. Devil?
At least that's your
Yep.
strength, at least. It's your primaries, I would have thought. Nice.
Okay, so he mutters the incantation, and flames sort of start to coalesce around you. But you manage to sort of duck out of the way, and as they sort of snap together, they snap together in just in front of you. You don't take any damage.
Yay!
Singed
And
eyebrow.
he is also going to
Yay!
start gabbling
I
in
can't go any
some
harder than that.
strange language, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
Oh, do you think he's going to get a free strike?
Next up is Pandak.
Right.
You hear the sounds of fish.
Yeah. I don't want to get.
That's the title for this week. You
Mm.
hear the
Yeah,
sounds
the
of
sounds of
fish.
fish.
I don't want to get anywhere involved with that. So I take a step forward so I can see
Echo.
down the line, and I do a magnify gravity onto. Sorry, bear with me. Down to that square there.
Okay, what's the range on magnified gravity?
60 foot, and it
60-foot square, is it?
so it's on a point that's
Yeah.
60 foot away. Then it's a 10-foot sphere
Okay.
around that point.
So what are you trying
could
to
be worse.
capture? Do you want
It
to
could
capture
be the
both
other way
of them?
round.
Oh wait,
Do you
10
want
foot is 2 squares, right?
10 foot is 2 squares, yeah. So it's a centre square surrounded by a block of squares.
So yeah,
So if
3
you
by
pick
3.
if you pick a square,
Oh,
then it's
so
that
yeah.
square and all the squares surrounding it.
So I wanted to do it to that
So if
square.
you drop it there, okay, yeah.
And I'm going to do it
So
at
that-
level.
Hit that.
Yeah. And I want to cast it at level 2.
Okay, magnify gravity. Oh, it's a sphere, but yeah, it's a square for us. Each creature in the sphere on its own must make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, so he's going to make a con saving throw, and he's going to make a con saving throw. And what's the DC?
13.
They both fail. So
Okay. So as
So
it's
do you
level
wanna-
2, they both take 3d8
Oh,
okay.
nice.
So do
damage.
you want to roll it once and they'll both take the same?
Yeah.
Because it's the same force effect. So
Nice.
okay. So you mutter the incantation, point, and you see the motes of dust that are in the air and the smoke from the burning braziers suddenly start to snap down and pull to the floor, and both of the creatures are pulled down to their knees, and they both take 16 damage.
They go
Nice.
slow as well.
Nice.
And they are slow.
Halved, yeah. Speed is halved.
Okay, they go boom, thump to the floor. The one at the back looks like it took a really rough hit from that one. The one at the front still seems to be fairly healthy. The one at the back does not look in good shape at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you want to make a move?
I'm going to run back a square again, just
Okay.
so that I've got some space.
Next up is this fella. He's going to go. He's going to move to there. And
Oh, he got lucky.
He did.
He did. He was literally one square outside. He is going to also throw his spear.
Hold on. Does Dave get half cover?
No, not from there. Oh yes, because yes, he does because of the creature. So he gets +2 to his AC. What's your AC?
14.
And that cover saved you. He throws his spear, but it ricochets off the side of
Yay!
the off the side of the wall. So he
Good roll,
misses.
It's in the next thing.
Next up is this guy, and this guy is going to slowly step out. The chanting has now stopped, and you see another creature enter into your field of view. He is going to... He's going to start mumbling some more arcane words. He reaches into a book that is hanging from his side, tears out a page, and lets it go, and the page disappears. And he's going to cast Shield of Faith on this guy at the front. So a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC. So I am now going to increase his AC. Okay.
I start shouting, "Use the deck! Devil, use the deck!"
Who has it?
That was my plan anyway, thank you.
Has Davil got the deck?
Yeah, I got the deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that will be his turn. Next up is Davil.
So I'm going to draw from the deck of illusions. I'm going to draw one card.
Okay,
And
shuffle
what
it
am I gonna-
first.
Sorry,
Can you click shuffle first? Because you do have to randomize it.
there's no option to say shuffle.
I can't.
Okay, I can shuffle it. I don't know where you
Okay.
can. But there we go. It's shuffled now. So if you draw
Right.
a card and drop it where you want it to go.
I'm going to draw one card,
Drop it in the middle of them or behind them.
and I'm going to drop
You've
it.
got about a 10-foot range. They're light cards, and you've got to be able to.
I'm going to throw it there.
Oh God. Okay. So you
Oh,
grab
fuck.
the cards, grab the first one off the top, fling it, and as it lands on the floor, a gigantic
Oh, shit.
beholder appears in the middle of
A giant what?
beholder.
Beholder.
A
Zoom it
beholder.
in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me just see what the DC of the illusions are. Okay.
That's possibly the perfect one to launch.
So that was your action.
I'm going to probably get
Move.
stabbed for this one. I'm going to disengage and run behind Camney, through Camney's legs.
Okay. So use your bonus action to disengage.
Yep.
The creature is still sort of pulled down to its knees. It's starting to get back up, but it can't make a strike at you. And you do one. Next up is Geoff. So, Geoff, you've just seen Davil pelting it back through the door, screaming something about eyes.
All right, mate. Fair enough. I'm just gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna get. There's not what I can really do. So yeah, I'll do no.
You can hold something.
You can move forward, make a ranged attack, and then move again if you wanted to. So if you wanted to say move to there, if that's within range of a ranged attack, and then move back out again.
Go for it.
No, I'm just gonna stay.
Son of a bitch.
I'm in a perfect position. I'm right at the back. There's a lot of fish guys there, and you know I've got one spell left, and I'm not going to use Thunderwave and try and kill everyone in Blaze of Glory because that didn't work out very well for me last time. So yeah,
That's fair cop.
Okay.
you know, I'm going to save my spell of healing of powerful quims and see if anyone gets knocked. But until then, I'm just going to stay back.
Excellent. Next up then, Sindan.
Now the question is, do I cast Entangle on all of them? That would affect the illusion as well, wouldn't it? Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah,
to it.
it would be obvious then that it was an illusion.
I think I'm just going to have to throw a slingshot from there.
Okay, against the one at the front.
Yeah,
Okay.
which
Which misses.
I don't get advantage because he's no. Okay.
No, you don't get advantage now.
All right. Fair enough. Okay.
So you
Good try.
use
Well
your
done.
thing and it just pings off the wall. Next up is County. You're not. I don't. You still. Got
Oh, hold
that
on.
thing.
I get a bonus action, do I not?
Yeah, if you've got something that you can use a bonus action. With,
I'm going to cast Shillelagh as a bonus action. Just
Okay.
have it ready.
Yep. All right, Camney, you're up.
Cool. I am going to rage up for another one. And I mean, does it make sense? I think it makes sense for me to go and just get stuck in the middle here. Because then I can block anything coming back. Because they're going to come at us eventually, right?
Yeah,
So-
probably.
So yeah, so I will run here, 15 meters.
Okay.
Half 50 feet. And can I reach that one in front of me?
Yes.
Like just directly?
Yeah.
Okay, I will go ahead and attack recklessly against.
Just a point. What are the things doing in terms of the? Have they noticed the giant beholder appear? I mean, are they?
I haven't got around to. They have seen it. Yes, I have not got around to rolling to see whether they figured out it's an illusion yet. But
Okay.
at the moment, the two of the fish are trying to pick themselves up off the floor, and then this giant beholder has appeared, and Camney's charged in. So they're still collecting themselves at the moment.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so I will roll recklessly for advantage.
Okay.
25.
That what's his AC? That hits. Yeah.
I hope so.
Well,
Fucking hell.
he got a boost because of Shield of Faith, so I just wanted to double check.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then I'll damage for 13.
Okay, that's 13 damage. So he's trying to get back up, and you just give him a smack. And now a big gouge has appeared down the side of one of his arms. He looks quite heavily damaged now.
Nice.
How deep is the water next to Camney?
It's really shallow.
Okay.
It's really shallow.
All right. Fair enough. Cool.
You can wade through it. You don't really notice it's there. It doesn't even count as difficult terrain. And as you make the strike, you see the spectral form
It's actually 15 because I forgot to have my rage damage turned on.
Oh, okay. Drop another 2
So
off then.
this is an extra 2.
Yeah.
And he's now dead.
He's
That'd
not
be
dead.
convenient.
No, you win. He's not dead. He's gravely wounded, but he's not dead.
So he looks in a bad way.
Yeah.
Good.
Next up is this guy at the back. He is going to move to here.
Come and have a go.
And he is going to throw a net at you, Camney. So that is 20 to hit. That hits. So you are now restrained.
Is that his attack? Is that an attack? Like,
That's an attack. He's got a net. So he pulls a net from his back and he throws it at you. It hits, and you are now restrained.
So you can't even save against that? Just auto
No,
restrain?
he hits or he misses.
Oh, okay.
So he
That
hit you.
sucks.
Yeah. You can use your
That
action to try and break out, or another creature can use their action to try and break you out, or you can do some damage to it to cut yourself out.
Okay.
So I'll just double check restrained. So your speed is 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage, and you also have disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Okay. I have danger sense, which gives me advantage on dex, so will they just cancel out? If I have
dex
advantage
saving
against me.
throws, yes, that will cancel out on dex, yes. Yeah. Next up is this guy, and he will... He will attack you with his pincer staff with advantage, and you will miss.
6.
Yeah, he will miss, and then he will try and bite you with advantage and hit, dealing 4 piercing damage.
Dropped to 2 for the
Yeah,
rage.
drop to 2 because of your rage. Yeah, so he goes to, even though you've restrained it. You're sort of in a weird position and he can't get the things to grip. He gets frustrated and he takes a bite at you. Yeah. Is he going to move? No, he's going to stay where he is. Phil, how long does your gravity last?
1 round.
Okay, so next when your turn comes around, then it'll in fact your turn. So
my
here we
turn.
go. That now fades.
So I'm going to move the other side of Davil, and after the raging success it was before, I'm going to cast it.
Oh,
pretty
I
much.
just realised something. I didn't roll for any of my creatures to figure out if that was an illusion.
I wondered what the hell they were going to do about the illusion.
Yeah, let me just. I might have to retcon last round of combat in that case then. DC 15.
There's a fear factor here.
So he's going to make a roll. No, he doesn't figure it out, and he's going to make a roll. And he doesn't either. Okay, so all that damage that you just took in that net is gone. It didn't actually happen.
It was all an illusion.
It was. We just got confused by the illusion.
Yeah. So the fish.
It's like Dallas. We all wake up and find out it was a dream.
The fish guy was there. He takes a swipe at the beholder in front of him in a panic, and his spear just shoots through it and doesn't do any damage. The other fish creature turns around and again, in a panic, tries to jam its pincer staff into the illusion, and it just passes straight through it. So these two guys now realise that it's an illusion, but that was their action. This guy is still. This guy is now actually a bit panicked. He's going to move to the back. He's going to stay where he is, but he won't do an attack against you. You're no longer restrained. You didn't take that piercing damage.
Cool.
Pandak, you're up.
Okay, that changes things. I get slightly worried about the creature at the back. I think Camney can take the near side one. So I'm going to fire magic missile with all 3 of them going to the fish one and further south.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
9
magic
damage.
missile.
9.
Okay.
120 feet.
Do we
Just
still
stand
have
at the other
Tierney
side of
on?
the cavern.
Are you still watching Tierney?
I believe he is. Phil is so serious,
Okay.
and Musek has dramatic lighting. Yeah, he's still there. Your fan club. Okay, so the magic missiles zip past, duck past Camney's head, dodge the other two fish, and then bang, bang, bang into the fish at the back. Next up is this guy. This guy's going to try and figure out whether or not what that beholder is. He's seen his friends stab through this thing, and the weapons pass. So he quickly figures out it's an illusion. So he is going to throw his net at Camney.
Camney fucking loves nets.
What's your AC?
Fucking 16.
16. It hits you, so you are restrained.
Fucking net.
This seems all familiar.
We've been here before.
Yeah. And that will be his
Now he's going to
turn.
bite you for 4 damage.
He can't. Yeah, no, he can't get close enough to bite you because you're the guys in the way. So that'll be his turn.
So that's disadvantage and 0 movement, right?
Disadvantage, 0 movement. Creatures have advantage against you when they attack.
Okay.
And this guy at the back, he's going to try and figure out whether or not that's an illusion. Dumb fish doesn't figure it out. So he brings what looks like a short stick with a knob on the end, quite articulate and very very well crafted. Swings it through the illusion of the beholder, no damage. So he now knows that that's an illusion.
He misses with his well-crafted knob.
He does miss with his well-crafted knob, and I'm now going to delete that because everyone knows it's an illusion. It's now getting in the way of the map, and he's going to just move to there, and he starts shouting orders in the language you don't understand at the other creatures.
What language is it? Just in case I speak it.
What language do you speak?
I speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, Druidic, Elvish, Sylvan.
None of those.
Okay, fair enough.
Didn't matter what
Cool.
he said.
Okay, Dabble, you're up.
Just gonna check. Give me a second. 20 foot. Yep, I can shoot him.
It's going to be half cover because you're shooting past Camney.
That's fine. If I shoot Camney in the arse, it won't make that much difference,
So it's
will it?
got +2 AC to hit.
Oh, he's already got +2.
No,
AC. This is gonna be a really.
Yeah, +2 on top of the +2 he's got, yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a really hard shot. No, it's gonna miss.
It is going to miss, yeah. Shoom, over its head. Next up is Geoff.
I've just remembered I've got a 10-foot range staff, so I'm gonna. Can I get down there and attack this guy?
You can.
I'm gonna do that then.
So you've got this pincer staff that you pulled off the other guy, all right?
Yeah.
And it's going to miss.
Ah,
It's a very unfamiliar weapon, and it's going to miss. You get a bit close, but you just can't contact with it.
Never mind.
Next up is Sindan.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to here, and I'm gonna shillelagh the hell out of this guy.
Can you move to... okay, I'll say yes. Go on then.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
yes. No.
Yeah.
No.
Just about, but yes.
All right.
That'll do it, yeah.
Okay. Ugh, crap. Okay.
Okay, so you
Good swing, but not very hard.
he's picked himself back up off the floor now, and he's just recovering from fighting this illusional beholder, and you just crack him around the back of the head. He's like, ouch, in fish.
Ouch in fish.
Okay, Camney, you're up.
Oh. So what can I do to this net? I can.
You can either attack it,
Okay.
and do damage to it, or you can do a strength check to try and break yourself free.
Okay. I can't. Can I strike that fish in front of me? Would I be at disadvantage?
You would be at disadvantage, yes.
And if I did it recklessly, would it
Let
be
me,
without
let me just check
disadvantage?
restraint.
I think you've got to break out first.
Yeah,
That's
you just
the
have
problem.
disadvantage. You can attack, you have disadvantage because you're coming in there, but you can attack.
Well, the only thing I'm going to be able to attack, even if I break out, I suppose it makes sense to break out.
So you can either do a
So if I
strength
don't-
check, or you can try
So I
and
can do a
hit it.
strength check or an attack. Okay.
How
Against
much
the-
damage does the net have to take?
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
If you, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very well made net, but it's doing the job of keeping you.
I'm just going to do a strength check.
Okay.
I'm
Right.
raging, though, aren't I? I
Well,
think
yeah.
that's probably enough.
Oh yeah,
I am
that's enough.
raging.
You roid up and just rip it off you.
Let's go.
Just
I was gonna say-
tear it asunder.
I would have got
Okay.
advantage on the strength check because I'm raging. Go.
But you would have had disadvantage because of the
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it evens out. Yeah.
It evens out.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, it's only Dex. Actually, no, you would have had advantage, but it didn't matter. It did it anyway.
Cool.
So you're now free. So let's get rid of that icon of you.
Cool.
As you do this, you see your ancestral guardians cheering. But I do believe you're not raging anymore. 'Cause you haven't made an attack
Because I
against.
haven't attacked on this
Yeah.
move, so yeah, so my ancestral guardians would disappear.
Which is well, they cheer you escaping from your net and then fade.
GG, mate.
Yeah.
Good mate. Yeah, okay, so I'll probably just stay where I am, actually.
Okay, you hunker down. Oh god, what did I just click? Oh, I just quit the game.
We win!
Quick, everybody move shit.
Yeah.
Quick, kill everything while he's gone.
If he doesn't come back in 15 minutes, legally
Yeah.
allowed to leave.
And we're back after a short commercial break. Yeah, don't click the back button, it makes all your windows close. And we're back.
Hopefully
The
it wasn't
entrance
Pornhub
survey.
you were on before.
Right, next. Oh, I've lost. Okay. Next up is this guy at the back. He's thrown his net, he's thrown his spear. He's just going to then run up here and take an attack at Cindy.
Oh, he's not thrown his net because we replayed that round.
Oh, he hasn't he? So yeah, he's going to run to there and throw his net at Sindan.
Shut up.
Hey, I'm not in range.
If I die because of this, Phil, dude, mate, I'm
number
just made
two.
a new sword, and you
It
know
was
what?
0
I
for 2,
found out
right?
where
Yeah,
it's going to
yeah.
draw
You
first
fucking
blood.
batting 1,000.
I bet you were really popular at school.
Do you know, that hurts actually. I was not.
If
I
you're
use my
putting,
You know
bonus
what,
action
Phil?
to stab the dwarf.
I know where you're coming from. Right. Okay, so yeah, he's going to throw his net.
I'm just worried that there's
Oh
us
god,
three
yeah,
stuck
chat's
behind.
closed as well.
And Phil spouts off his gun.
What's your AC, Sindan?
Sorry, what's my AC?
Yeah, that's 13, isn't it?
13, yes.
Yeah, the net hits you, so you're now restrained.
Shit.
Okay.
And that is his turn. Next up is this guy right in front of Camney. And he...
For someone else to take the net off, would that use their action?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm going to test the damage theory, so my strength isn't good enough to get out of this.
Okay, he's going to cast Bane against... Oh, yeah, he's going to cast Bane against Sindan, Camney, and Geoff. So I need you all to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, dear God.
No advantage, just I'm afraid, lads.
Geoff saves, Sindan saves,
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ooh.
Camney saves. So you see him mutter these incantations and release the spell, and it has absolutely no effect on any of you.
Not bad.
I got to say, thank fuck for that.
And then he's now going to
Fucking
he's
leg
going to
it.
try and get away.
Hold up. Hold
2,
on. That-
3, 4, to there. So Sindan, you get an opportunity attack with disadvantage.
Okay. Unfortunately,
And
I don't think
misses.
that's going to do.
And
Yep.
Camney, you get an opportunity attack with disadvantage.
Why do I get disadvantage?
Oh no, with advantage, yeah. No.
Do I get advantage?
No, you just get
Just
a standard.
regular.
You get
Just
a
a
standard
regular
attack.
one. Yeah. Cool. 15.
He has got +2, but that still hits.
Awesome. Oh,
10
minus that
damage.
rage. I forgot to turn the rage off. It's only 8 because I'm not
It's only
raging.
8, okay. And Geoff, if you want to make an attack with your pincer weapon, you can.
Why not?
Yeah. That just about hits him as well as he tries to get away.
Nice.
That means he's grappled, so he doesn't actually make it away. So
Yeah.
can you roll the damage on that?
Good pickup, man.
Okay, so he does 2 damage, but you figured it out now, and you jam it into him, and the jaw snaps shut. So he's now grappled.
That's good.
See you away from that, you dickhead.
Well, that's his go. Next up, Pandak.
So I'm absolutely thrilled. Geoff has potentially saved the day as normal.
Again.
And I'm going to throw in another Magnify Gravity to
Same spot.
to this square here. You know, the one right in the middle of all of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You found a new favourite spell, haven't you?
Oh
Solid
yeah.
crowd
I did
control,
some-
man.
I did some reading, right?
Yeah. That's some crowd control there,
See,
man.
Dunamancer.
So-
You gotta love the Dunamancer.
But this time because it's only level 1, so it
It's
is
less damage, isn't it?
yeah. So it is
2d8.
Only
2d8.
2d8.
Constitution saving throw. Right. So
Still good.
Fish at the north. Con. What's the DC? What's your spell DC?
My spell save DC is 13.
Okay, fish at the top saves. Grappled fish. Was it charisma or con? Con.
Con.
He fails. Fish underneath big fish. Also fails. And
Caught the big fish.
head fish.
I now know what they're called.
Also fails. So only the one at the top actually succeeded. So what's the damage?
10 for each of them.
10.
10 and then 5 for the one who failed.
So the one at the,
yeah.
the one at the back
succeeded.
takes 5. The one at the top takes 5 because he saved. Yeah.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
only so the one at the
The
top.
one that's
10
grappled.
for everyone.
And
The one at
Five.
the grappled takes 10,
Yeah.
and the one behind him takes 10.
Nice
Yeah,
work.
So
The head
as
one as well takes
as
10.
the magic condenses, the fish that had just netted Sindan just folds in half and slumps to the floor. He looks disgusting. He's now been folded in two. He's dead.
Nice.
The one behind the big fish, it looks slams to the floor. It takes a lot of damage. The grappled one looks like it's taken quite a lot of damage as well, and the one at the back is now fallen to its knees.
Nice. They're all slow.
Nice.
Well done.
And they are all slowed. Yeah.
Nice one. Good
You want to
move.
make a move, or you
Nice
got to sit
spell.
there?
No, I'm
It's gonna
happy
bask in the glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
He's got down there going high fives.
But
I
now,
got it.
but now it's down to who gets the kills, isn't it? Instead of the kill count. So get out.
I'm on 1. Take that.
Right, so, okay, he's going to take his turn now. He's slowed. He has spent his spear. He can't really do anything, so he hasn't spent his net, so he's going to try and net Camney.
That one did spend his net.
No, he didn't because we retconned it. We rewound it. Didn't we?
No, that was the other
No,
one.
that one.
Oh,
That's the
yeah,
one
one
that
different.
me. This
Okay,
second
well,
time,
in
right?
that case, he can't really do anything. He's just
Yeah,
going to...
even in this one.
He's going to, in
Appreciate
that
the
case,
save.
go around the corner.
Just gonna fucking run off.
This one at the back is going to... What's he going to do? He is going to cast Spiritual Weapon at level 2. So he summons an arcane weapon that appears in the air behind Geoff and Camney. He's actually it'll appear here. I don't actually have a token. In fact, let me see if I can find an asset I can use.
Just use a random orc token like you did for the dwarf.
Yeah, why not? Just orcs everywhere. Here we go.
Is there something weird about the fact that
There we go.
fishermen use tridents and nets?
So
Go with what you know.
you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. On a hit, the target takes. So it makes the attack. It hits Camney, and you take 10 force damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
So this weapon appears behind you and just clocks you around the back of the head for 10 force
Ouch.
damage.
Sucks.
And he's going to take a move back out of the gravity well. Next up is Dabble.
I can't shoot the weapon because that won't do anything, will it?
You don't believe so. It's literally a weapon dancing around in midair. You think it'd be very, very difficult to hit.
Right, I'm gonna shoot this guy, even though it's... Oh, I'm not in the right pointer.
Oh,
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Can you hit him at the back?
What's your range?
Hold on a sec. Wow, that's 35 foot. Why
Um,
is it working archaic? It doesn't say what
because
my
all
range is.
the rules are in feet. I believe it's 60 feet.
It's usually
But he-
60, 120.
Yeah, he will be in half cover because of all the people you got to shoot past.
Well, I've got to shoot in half cover anyway, and
80,
he's already
320.
injured.
Yeah,
So, sorry, I'll go for big guy.
the guy at the back.
Yep.
Okay.
Time for... Nope. I'm going to miss.
And
I'm
yeah,
going to be utterly pathetic.
it was a risky shot, but he's so far away and there's so many people in the way, you just couldn't make the shot. Do you want to make a move?
It's family. Actually, I might... Ooh, no, I don't want to because there's
Yeah,
that
don't
bloody
move right
weapon
next
in
to
the
this
way.
big fucking thing.
No, I'm going to stay
Back.
where I am and just keep on.
Okay, Geoff, you're up. So you've currently got this other, you've got this creature pincered, so you can't make an attack with that anymore. It is grappling him. If you want to, you can release it and then make another attack. So you can let him go and then charge at him again to try and do some more damage, or you can just keep him grappled.
I'll keep him grappled, and I'll just mock him. Because,
Okay, vicious mockery.
yeah. Why the fuck not?
Wisdom. Go on then. How are you mocking him? You've got him on his knees.
Oh god, I'm trying to think. My brain's just turned to jam. I don't know.
Fall back
Get up.
this standard.
Get up now, you stupid bastard! Come on, get up.
Okay. He looks like he took it really personally. You can see the psychic damage crashing through his fishy brain. Next up, Sindan.
Okay, I'm going to try and get out of this net, which I'm going to do with damage. So I have a shillelagh. So I will attempt to rip through the net. So do I just roll the shillelagh?
Just roll an attack, yeah. You can just about get enough purchase on it to do some damage to it. So roll damage.
Oh dear God!
Okay, you've managed to pop a couple of the seams on it, but it's still holding you.
Okay, crap. All right. In that case, I can't move, can I?
No.
Okay. Do I have anything else I can possibly pull off here? As a... I've already done an attack, so I can't do that. Nope, that's it. I'm done.
Okay, you're done. Next up, Camney. This fishing creature is looking really beaten. He's
So-
currently
so I
being
just quick-
restrained.
I just had a quick look at rage, and it seems if I take damage, I keep my rage. So I
Okay.
don't always just have to attack. I think there was a round I didn't take damage that was the same one with the net, so it's not a big problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll have to
just because
double
I'll
check
forget. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'll forget again.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so
I mean,
I'll
normally
just
it's not a problem. You just keep hitting stuff. We don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, usually it's absolutely fine. Yeah, so I'll take a swing at it with my great axe.
The
I'll
one
do
straight in
so.
front of you.
Yeah, and I'll do that recklessly for advantage. That's a nat 20.
Yeah, that'll do it. Roll damage.
Don't think you'll have to cut this one's head off, dude.
Cool. And that's the for the crit, so that's 14.
Okay. You wind up with your great axe and double overhead, and as you go to pull the axe down, you feel a surge of energy pulse from the axe drive into your arms and power the strike downwards with an inhuman amount of power, and you drive the axe into the top of the fish and you cut it clean in two, and it falls to the floor
I'm
into
here
two
for it.
separate pieces.
Love it.
Nice.
Nice.
It's one each.
I turn to Geoff and I'm
Yeah.
like grinning over my new axe. I'm like, it's fucking great, mate.
And yeah, as you see this, you can
Fucking
start.
well good.
You start to see like a purple energy start to coalesce around Camney's chest, upper arms, and the weapon itself, and it sort of soaks into the weapon.
Ooh.
Okay, you've still got to move if you want to make a move.
Is that gravitational field still active?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay right the fuck where I am.
You can move through it. It's just half move
It's half
speed.
speed.
Oh, won't take any damage? I don't
No,
take any
it's
damage?
only when
Oh,
it
okay.
hits you take the damage.
Okay. So let me do a quick measure then. So I've got 30. So can I move to that square, the bottom left corner of it?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So as you do that,
I will move to there.
I'll reveal.
Cool.
the whole
Immediately
thing to you.
die. Cool. That's a dragon statue, not a dragon.
And there's a big thing at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Right. So
cool.
as you move further into the room, here we go. Let me find the description I carefully wrote. A statue of a dragon takes up the rear of the cabin. The statue has been damaged, with the head being smashed, so no features remain recognisable, and the right wing has been mostly destroyed. At the front, near a pool of water, a black altar stands covered in dried and fresh blood, and the half-naked body of what looks like an elf lies on the altar, covered in vicious wounds.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, and there's your turn. This guy is dead, so let's remove him from the order. This guy is dead, let's remove him from the order. Pandak, you're up.
So,
If you don't want to cast a spell, you could take me out of this damn net.
yeah, do you know what, actually?
Cast a spell, and I'll get you out there.
That fucking ghost weapon is still there.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about ghost weapon.
As far as I'm aware, has it gone away?
Oh no, it's still there.
I've got my rangy proddy stick.
Just hold it at bay.
I'm
Enough
gonna
of that.
I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm gonna throw Ray of Frost at the fish next to Camney.
This guy, okay.
Yeah.
That does not hit. It just skips past him.
All right.
He's quite an extreme range, so
Yeah.
you're not surprised it didn't hit.
Disappointing nonetheless.
You still have a move if you want to take a move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move 30. I can move, so I'm gonna move down to back up Camney.
Careful.
Oh, I'm staying way behind him. Don't worry.
This guy, he's made his retreat, and you can now see you guys filling the cavern. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and dive into the water.
Hmm.
As he does this, the big guy starts barking at him in this unknown language, but he doesn't seem to pay any attention. He's gone.
I really want to dive in that water and catch the fish.
Do it.
Okay, now it's the big guy. So, let me double check the spiritual weapon. Okay, he's he's going to make a in his bonus action.
He's going to kill Geoff.
He's going to take a melee attack against Sindan.
Okay.
That's all right.
What's your AC? Oh, he hits you. It's 4. Five bludgeoning damage as this mace smacks around the back of your head.
Okay.
Does it damage the net?
It does not. Strangely enough, it does not.
Damn.
Because
It's
rules.
convenient.
Because of friendly
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah. Okay, I advanced, but I shouldn't have done. And then his main attack, he is going to swing his scepter at Camney.
Sup.
Your AC is 16, so that hits. So you take 7 bludgeoning damage as this scepter crashes into your side. And as it makes contact, you feel a surge of electricity driving from the head of the scepter, doing 12 lightning damage.
How much was that in total?
29.
7 and 12,
19.
right? So 19.
19.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you said 17.
How are you looking health-wise?
I can use my stone's endurance to shrug off in damage. So I
Yeah.
can roll a d12, add my con mod, and reduce the damage by that total.
Yeah.
Is that going to apply to the 19, or would I have to pick one of the damages?
Let's say it's total,
Okay.
because it all happens at the same time.
Yeah. So I will say, so that's my con mod is 3. Let me just double check that was all 1d12.
I mean, you could just say lightning, but you'd have to be super lucky and take max roll or very close to max
Yeah.
roll for it to waste.
So it reduces by 7, so 12.
Yeah, so it's
damage.
12, yeah. So what hair you've got shoots up as the lightning courses through you.
Did that hurt?
Yeah, that hurt.
Okay.
That sucked.
Okay, and he's going to stand his ground. You notice now a purplish energy has started to sort of snake out from underneath and behind the altar.
Oh crap!
Shit.
Oh crap! Oh crap!
Geoff, you're up.
Right. How are you looking? How you looking, Camry? Are you looking fucked?
Yeah, kind of fucked. I certainly couldn't get hit like that again.
Okay. Time to use my fine queef.
I was on mute. You missed me out, by the way, Ian.
Oh, I did miss you out because I accidentally advanced on the fish's turn.
Yeah.
So it is in fact Devil's turn. Yeah, you're all right.
I'll let Geoff queef first.
Right, well, Geoff,
Yeah.
you take your turn, then Devil, you can take yours, and then we'll get back into the correct order.
So I was
Okay.
complaining and I was on mute. So I was
Yeah.
just going, hey?
So yeah, cast that level 1 because that's got. Yeah, queef.
Queef. So 5 healing on Camney.
Brilliant. That means I can get hit like that at least once more.
At least once more, yeah.
That's all we need.
Do you want to make a move? you want to make a move, Geoff?
If I do, I'll probably get hit by that giant fucking floating mace.
I will tell you that the mace does not get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I wish I knew that then. Alright, in that case, I'm gonna move
At least
to...
my reading of the rules says it doesn't get attacks of opportunity.
Okay, so I'll move to here.
Okay.
Oh, you
do I
bastard!
get...
I've got to... No.
Oh wait, no. I'll move to...
Go a bit further down.
Is that alright for you there?
Yeah. Well, it's fine by me.
Oh, is that alright for you, Dave?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that alright? Can you actually hit him this time?
Probably not. No, my luck.
Okay.
Right, how far
so,
can I move and still take a hit?
You can
still
move
do a
30 feet, and that's your move action. So
Oh,
you can do 30 feet, then you can take an action.
Oh, perfect. Will I get surprise attack if I move there?
Yes, but you're close enough that you'd be at disadvantage if you do a ranged attack. If you want to use your rapier, you will get a surprise attack. Yeah.
So if I can do, that's what I was thinking of using my rapier then.
Yeah. Sorry, sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah, sneak attack. That's what I meant to say. I don't know
Yeah.
why I said surprise.
Nice.
I'm going to go there, and sneak attack is rapier in his balls.
Yeah.
Go for the ball.
Stabby,
That was
stabby.
too long.
Oh, yes.
Yep, that will hit him. So roll your damage.
So that's a rapier plus. Hold on, just give me a second.
So it's D6, is it?
Oh yeah, plus one.
12 piercing
Nailed
damage.
it.
I knew I had to get
Oh,
a one.
damage is still good, though.
So you drive your rapier into his side. It's needle-like, so it goes quite a way into him, and he looks like he really did not
That was
enjoy
a
that
bad
at all.
fucking day.
Sindan.
Well, I'm still in this damn net.
You are.
So yes. One more go with the shillelagh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
help you, but
You managed to put your shillelagh up into the hole you've made and give it a rip. You want to roll your damage? Yep.
3.
And you tear it open. You're now free of the.
Fuck for that. Okay. Right. I'm going to now move forward. All right. I'll move forward to here.
Okay. Camney, you're up.
Cameron's real upset.
Hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna go for a reckless attack on this fucking fish.
Okay.
With the +1 great axe again. 16.
That hits.
Awesome. And that's 8 slashing.
8 damage. So you wind up and you actually take it one-handed and just carve it down straight across his chest.
Nice.
You still raging?
No,
No, you're not raging
'cause that
anymore,
was-
are you? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want to take a move?
No, because he's gonna get an opportunity on me. No,
You will, yeah.
so yeah. No, I'll chill.
Okay, Pandak, you're up.
While this is happening, can I glance over to see what the purple smoke is doing by the altar?
Yeah, it seems to be sort of emanating from behind the altar, from where you can see it, and it sort of, it's wispy, and it looks like it was trying to interact with the body on the table, but it has now started to move out a tendril towards the other fish. But it's moving
Right.
very slowly, and it's quite tendrily.
Okay, so there's nothing I can do about that right now. So instead, I'll throw a ray of frost at the fish.
Okay, where you are, it is in half cover.
It doesn't matter.
If, yeah, okay.
It doesn't.
And it doesn't matter, no.
No.
Another one pinging off into the cavern ceiling. You've got a move action if you want to.
I do not.
Okay. Next up is Fish Dude.
Fish dude.
Are Camney's ancestors back?
No, because
No, because I'm not raging.
Okay.
That's actually not as helpful as I thought it would be. Okay, he is going to cast Hold Person on Camney. So, Wisdom saving throw, please.
Can we get Dex one?
Nope.
It's worth asking.
Well, you make it. So, he
Real good at
starts making incantations and directs this magic energy at you, but you manage to shake it off. It has no effect.
Slap him.
Okay.
Mid-incantation.
As his bonus action, he's going to move the spiritual weapon. You can move it 20 feet, so 1, 2,
Oh.
3, and he's going to strike at Pandak with it.
Now I wish I moved.
Yeah. It's not easy being a dwarf.
Oh. And you all saw that.
Oh, wait.
Tuck and roll.
That hits. So... And he strikes you with the spiritual weapon for a 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Not happy.
And
Can't dabble. Get him.
he's going to try to back up. So, Camney Dabbles, Sindan, you all get an opportunity attack against him.
Yay! Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying yay so high. Nope.
Uh,
With advantage?
no, not with advantage. You're all sort of caught by surprise as he ducks out, and yeah, he's just going to move to there. Next up, Devil.
Really don't want to charge him, but he'll take. I still don't know how this swapping between weapons works. In real world, can I
It's
swap
assumed
weapons?
that you have enough time to swap between your main weapons. Yeah.
So can I swap and then sidestep so I can shoot without just there, so I can shoot straight off?
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to do that. I do less damage, but I'm not going to suddenly introduce myself to being the target.
Nice.
That hits.
I guess it's not sneak attack either.
It's not, because he's not in combat.
Nope. Yeah.
Engaged with anyone that you're going to engage with. 8 damage.
That's not bad.
Brilliant.
You strike him with an arrow. He does look like he's taken a fair amount of damage, but he looks like a big boy fish. Like he's been eating his Weetabix.
Been eating his omega-3s.
That's it, exactly. Geoff, you're up.
Right. I'm going to come down here to about there
Yep.
and try and grapple him with my grapply sticky of grapplingness. That's what it's called now.
Yeah, you can. You
It's the fucking best.
can
It's so
try and
cool.
grapple him with a grapple stick
It's Grapple McGrappy face.
with the weapons that the GM didn't think he'd pick up and use.
With his fucking...
But luckily,
Yeah.
you're still not very good with it, and it doesn't contact.
Geoff, get him with your litter picker.
That's what it is. It's a litter picker.
Yeah. Trying to pick up the bag of crisps, and it just doesn't hit. All right, that's Geoff done. Sindan, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move to here and take a whack at him with my shillelagh, which is its
Okay.
last round.
I'm glad someone's been taking note of this. Unfortunately, it does not make contact.
Okay, I also take a look at the figure on the table. Does she look alive?
The figure does look alive, but barely.
Okay, is bound?
Not bound, no.
Okay.
Just lying there.
I try and put myself between her and the fish dude, effectively. And yeah, I'll stay put.
Okay.
Come on, Camney.
Next up, Camney.
Cool. So, I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
And I'm going to do something a bit different. Going to
Okay.
swing my fucking great axe.
Oh, so okay. The
I'm
sarcasm.
going to do it,
Ah.
and I'm going to do it recklessly. Yeah.
Okay.
Why change it if it
It works.
ain't broke?
Oh, apparently it does work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll
turns out.
damage.
That's particularly good. 14.
Okay.
Nice.
Another vicious strike, now crossing the opposite way across its chest. So you've now carved a giant X across the creature's chest.
Can it be a V? Or a Z for Zoro?
You could try. You go for a K,
I'm
but
doing
yeah,
K.
you're just not very good at spelling. So you've got the X. It's like, wait, no, yeah.
It's a B.
You're thinking, no, it's Xena. No.
Is it looking nice?
Is it still alive?
It's still alive. Yeah, it's taken a lot of damage, but it's still up.
What motherfucker?
Pandak, you're up, and you can see now that these purple tendrils are starting to curl around and try and make contact with the big fish creature. You think it's going to make contact by its next turn.
Right. I'm going to try and stop that. How knackered? How much do we recommend it needs to take? Do I use my last spell to try and
Magic
kill it?
missile it, because then you're guaranteed to hit it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think he's right.
Bark is right. Yeah, listen to the
Yeah.
dog.
All right,
The dog knows what's up.
magic missile at it.
Okay, 6 damage.
6 damage.
So, bang, bang, bang! They all slam into it. It takes the damage, and it looks like it's definitely wounded, but it's still up.
Damn it!
Fuck.
Hail Mary,
fucking
failed
Zilla.
horribly.
Well, you
Can we
hit
like
it.
load
You
it
did the
and
damage.
fall
So,
over?
No, like.
do you want to make a move?
Completely.
Oh yeah, no, I do. I'm going to move down to here, away from the bludgeoning stick.
Okay. Next up is the fish creature. So as it's taken this damage, the purple tendrils are starting to boil up from the altar, and one of them dives into the creature, giving it a bonus action.
No.
Well, this is
So-
gonna suck.
It is again going to cast Hold Person on Camney. So you need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Let's hope it's as good as this last time. Oh shit.
It was
And
not.
you fail, so you are paralyzed for the next minute. You can make a Wisdom saving throw on your turn to end the spell.
Cool, at least I'm really
So
good.
you're now
at
like,
this.
he sort of goes back, mutters the incantation, lets it go, and then oof, you freeze solid. That is his bonus action. For his action, he's going to strike at Sindan with his scepter.
Okay, this could hurt.
Ooh. For 34 damage.
Did you say?
Yes, he critted.
Did you say 34? Okay,
Yes.
so I am now at 0. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
So he swings with his backhand with his scepter and makes contact.
And
And you feel the electricity jolt into your body. And you are now down.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Healing potions.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
we gotta make a cost. We gotta make a cost benefit analysis here, man.
Davil, you're up.
Right. Oh, there's always going to be somebody in the bloody way, no matter where I run to.
Yeah. I actually forgot about his spiritual weapon, but I'll let that go because I've downed all of you.
If I go there, can I get an attack without shoot over Pandak's head?
Try there.
Yeah, if you go here, you've got a clear shot.
Right, I'm going to go there and shoot.
Okay, he's in contact, so you get sneak attack.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let's see whether I hit
Oh,
him
wait.
first. Nope, I'm going to miss him.
Yeah, you do miss
Because I'm
him.
pathetic.
Yeah.
You're on fire tonight.
Oh,
I am. It's like all the good luck I had earlier has turned into bad luck.
Okay, Geoff, you're up.
Right. I'm gonna dash over here and try and stabilize good old hippie friend Tom.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Okay. Where's medicine check? Trying to see it. I can't see it anywhere.
It's in your skill list.
Yeah, it's under M.
Yeah. I thought it was under C for.
Yeah.
C for
Okay.
medicine.
So you make your way over to Sindan, and you recall recently you were in a tavern, and there was one of the clerics, a redhead cleric, was giving you instructions on what to do if someone had ever got struck by lightning. So you remember these instructions this redhead cleric gave to you, and you pinch his nose, pull his neck back, give him the breath of life, pound away at his chest, and he sort of gives a cough, and he's still out, but he's stable.
was this cleric's name Hannah, perchance?
It was something elvish. You don't quite remember.
Now,
He is stabilized.
Does that leave me at 0 or 1?
0. You are unconscious, but you are
Okay,
no longer
fine.
dying.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. I'll lie here quietly. Thank you, Geoff.
That's it.
Alright, mate.
Sindan, yeah, you're unconscious, but you're not dying. Camney, you're paralyzed, so you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Just quickly checking if I have any other cool tricks, but I don't. Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
Nat 20!
Bloody hell!
Nice.
So you're
Fucking smart.
you're so frustrated at being held in place and not being able to do anything. You notice while you're waiting that another tendril of purple mist has curled up out of the altar, gone past the fish creature, and contacted the end of your axe. And as it does, the purple energy collapses, and you manage to move. You manage to shake off the paralysis. You've got your turn.
Cool.
Yeah,
Sweet. Whack the crap out of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna
fish
smack
fucker.
it. I'm gonna light him up.
Are you going to reckless?
I'm gonna go reckless.
Okay.
Keeping that advantage.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'll do it.
For 11 slashing damage.
He looks surprised. He's pretty sure that you were not a problem anymore, but you now manage to carve directly down him, so he's got an X like that, and now another gouge straight down the middle.
Nice.
So he's not familiar with the game of tic-tac-toe, but that's...
Wait, he's still not fucking dead.
Oh, he's still not dead, no. He's looking really rough, but he's still up.
Holy
Pandak.
fucking crap.
Fuck.
I'm gonna move over and pass a potion, a healing potion that I picked up from the boxes earlier, and feed it to Cinder.
Okay. So let me double check healing potion. It's 1d6 plus something, I think.
Active are trying to save a team member? What's going on?
I've learned my lesson from.
He's redeeming himself.
2d4 plus 2. So yeah, Sindan roll 2d4 plus 2.
It's because he didn't take him down.
Yeah, I still feel bad. So I'm
Yeah,
just
it's like,
making
that's
an
my
amount.
kill.
Yeah.
Okay, so you regain 8 hit points, and you're now
Oh,
you're now
nice.
back to life. As you, the juice of Quinn
The
surges
juice-
through you.
Like nectar it is.
Okay, so
I assume that. Okay.
the creature now has a turn.
Wait.
It's gonna fucking knock me to the floor again, isn't it?
Okay, he's going to use his. No, he's going to cast Mass Cure Wounds
Holy crap!
at level
what?
5, centered on himself.
Damn.
So, 1, 2. So everybody regains 20 health.
Yeah.
Whee! Oh,
Hey.
Well, we just wasted a potion, didn't we?
20, yeah?
Yeah, everybody regains 20 health.
Up to your maximum then.
Holy crap! I'm feeling
Oh, can
good.
we just recruit this guy?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I ain't got a charm.
oh, you could just use your
Yeah.
natural personality.
So he's going to use his bonus action, move his spiritual weapon up 1, and then go to strike Geoff.
I could have done that first.
And he will hit.
Of course he will.
200 damage.
Who's he hitting? Sorry.
Geoff. For 7 damage. So you feel this euphoria surge through you as all your wounds seem to close up, and then immediately get winged around the back of the head by this mace.
Motherfucker.
And he's going to go. He's going to move to there, so he's still in contact. He's going to move to there, so he's still in contact.
Wait,
so
he's in
Sindan
contact me?
gets an attack of opportunity. No, he's still in combat with you because he's within 5 feet. But Sindan gets an attack of opportunity against him. When
Do
he
I
gets
get
to
one?
here.
Oh, does Geoff get
No,
one?
I get all my
No, Geoff,
10 meter stick.
he's still within 10 feet. He hasn't left your range yet. When he leaves your range, you'll get an attack.
All right.
Okay, my shillelagh was down, so I'll
Yeah.
hit him with the quarterstaff.
That misses. He
Okay.
will move to there. He will move to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now Panda,
Yo.
Camney, Geoff, and Dabble all get an attack of opportunity against him. So let's go
Uh,
with Camney first.
Go who first, sorry?
Who's first?
Camney,
Camney, yeah.
yeah.
How does that work? Because I'm still using a missile weapon.
17.
You can use your rapier. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yep, 17 hits.
8 slashing.
Okay. Next up, we'll do Dabble.
Is he not? How is he not dead?
Well, he's just got 20 plus extra health, hasn't he?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he did it as a YOLO to save himself.
Yeah.
That misses.
Yeah.
Geoff, do you want to try and grapple him?
No.
That
I was
misses.
going-
Pandak, you can make a melee. That
Oh,
hits.
Nice.
6
Nice.
damage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
He is sprint.
vanished.
6. There he is. That's his turn. Dabble, you are up.
Right, well, I'm just going to have to arrow in the head. I can shoot it from here.
Yep.
Oh! Bugger me, that
Nice.
hits. Do I get
Oh, bloody hell,
on
it
that?
You don't because he's not in combat with anyone
Yeah.
of your allies.
Please put
Okay,
him down.
6
It'll do.
drives into his back. You get the feeling that might have downed him if he hadn't have healed himself. He's
Yeah.
still looking pretty rough. Do you want to make a move?
I'm not certain because I don't really want to get close to that weapon. Actually, yeah, he probably will, so I'm going to move up here and hope
Okay.
that he doesn't move the weapon just to get a better shot next time.
Geoff, you are up.
Right. I'm just going to run behind him and stab him in the arse with my dagger.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You got my curse now.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
How can I miss that bloody fish ass? Jesus.
How did I possibly miss Cybergibbons posting first post and like 2.5 hours into the stream?
He's got a talent, that boy.
He
really
does. He really does. Yeah.
ASL.
Sindan, you are up.
Okay. You know what? It's time for this sucker to die. So I am gonna cast my very last spell, which is Flame Blade.
Okay, you apparate this blade of fire out of your hand.
Yep, that's my bonus action.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna move up to here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna whack the crap out of him with it,
Okay. So it takes...
which acts. It's a
a
melee
standard
attack,
melee
so a
attack,
scimitar.
Yep.
I'm just gonna strike with the scimitar.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so he takes
3d6 fire damage.
yeah. So
Wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
10.
Right.
Nice.
Now that lasts
So-
for 6 rounds.
As you strike into him, you smell a familiar cooking fish, fried fish smell as the flames dance over him as the strike goes through. He's still up,
Sushi.
but he's he's officially not sushi anymore because he's cooked.
He's slightly cooked. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That lasts 6
Slightly
rounds,
cooked.
so I will be using that thereafter for the next 6 rounds if he
Okay.
sticks around.
Cam, you are up.
So you guys are definitely going to kill him.
I
I don't think I need to run in and help. Like, so I'd like to take a look at this body and the weird purple shit fucking around.
The purple stuff has gone ever since it made contact with the edge of your axe as you were in the paralysis. It poofed and disappeared. There's no more purple energy left.
Okay, I super don't like that. Can I do a medicine check body to see kind of what state it's in?
Yeah.
Don't know why I did that because I'm really bad at medicine. See,
Even with that, you can tell that the creature is it's an elf, an elf male. It looks like it's wearing what you know is the undergarment from the Glassblade's armor.
Oh, it's
It is-
changed sex as well. It was a female when we first got in.
I don't think it ever was.
Okay,
Maybe there was a ticket on there, but it wasn't a female.
Okay.
So, male elf. It's severely wounded, barely conscious. It looks like it's been carved and cut into, like almost surgically, almost tortured.
Jesus.
But
Almost?
it's alive.
Sounds a bit like a lot tortured.
Yeah, a lot tortured.
Light torture.
Yeah. It's almost on death's door, but it is not dying.
Okay, so it's relatively stable. Theoretically.
Stable, yes, yeah.
Okay,
You wouldn't want to leave it in here by itself, but yeah.
I'm still gonna raid the pockets, but that feels really bad.
Yeah. What's your alignment again? I don't think it was.
Yeah,
was it?
Neutral good. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not right.
I mean, you were kind of hired to not only find the goods, but also to find out what happened to the other
He
glass
might
blades.
have a healing potion on him. You never know.
So I will. That's my action to do that.
That was your action to look at him. Yeah.
Um,
You're still got to move.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm to here, and then that'll do.
Okay.
I'm just trying to hopefully bait the attack away from Pandak.
Right, Pandak, you're up.
I look over at Camney. I can't believe that you don't want the kill. And then I just scream as I run in.
Okay.
And
Forms
stab.
the turn! And that hits.
I'll
For
fucking
5
stab him.
damage.
Gonna get him.
What the fuck was that? I'm gonna get him.
Yeah, something about the Premiership, and you're not quite sure what he was on about, but yeah, drive your dagger into him. He's looking really ropey at the moment.
What the fuck?
And he's still up.
He's still
Why
up. He's
won't
looking
you go?
grievously wounded.
Well, no,
and
I
now
regret
it's
running
his
in.
turn. So as his bonus action, he's going to use his spiritual weapon to strike Camney and hit for 11 damage with the spiritual weapon. It spins in the air and he's trying to keep an eye on it, and then it just cracks down and hits you across the side of the skull.
Cool.
And for his
Appreciate it.
action,
Go on,
he's
run,
going
run! I dare you.
to-
Piss his pants.
He's going to cast Hold Person on Sindan.
Ah,
So I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
hey. At least it's one of the things I'm actually good at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you hear him muttering the same incantation that he tries to cast against Camney. And you feel the magic sign to wash over you, but you feel the spirits of nature and the light of Melora feel you and resist the effects of the magic. And then he's going to try and run. So,
Fuck you, fish.
Sindan, you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, this is with the scimitar. Well, with the flaming.
With the flaming thing.
Yeah.
Misses.
Damn it.
Pandak, you get an attack of opportunity, which hits for 6 damage. And Geoff, you get an attack of opportunity, which hits just about.
He's gonna steal the kill, isn't he?
And as
Absolutely.
you jab your new favourite weapon at him, the pincers close, but you actually see them completely close and snap shut as it squeezes the creature out, top and bottom. And you see his viscera start to leak out over the sides of the pincers. He's dead.
Gory.
Nice.
Proper
There you
gore.
are.
Look at Geoff. Well done, Geoff. Good work.
Yeah.
It was
All
all
me, man.
you. All you.
There we go.
All me and my magic stabby, grabby stick. Of
Right,
power
it's time to look at the
nonsense.
altar then.
Boss fight, boss fight, boss fight.
This guy is definitely from the guards. Yeah.
Yeah, you look him over and he's definitely one of the glass blades.
All right, I'm going to give him one of the healing potions from
So-
the ones that we found earlier, because I have 4 from earlier from the previous. And since he's one of the guards and that were meant for him anyway,
Okay. So can you
I'll
roll? Can you roll me
Sorry.
what 2d4 plus 2d4 plus 2, please? Ooh, good one. Okay, so
Oh,
you pour the
Good as you can get.
healing potion into him, and he starts to come round. What's going on? Who are you? Where am I?
well, I basically tell him we've come to save you. We are the rescue party. Right now, you need to sort of get up and find yourself something pointy.
Oh, thank you, thanks, Melora. Who sent you?
The beast.
Beast, yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know who that is, but I'm thankful they took the effort to send you my way. Those creatures, I've never seen anything like that in the Flotkets before. Orcs, goblins, yes, but those creatures, we need to get back. We need to warn them.
Well, there may be someone in the water behind you,
Well,
so you
yeah,
need to get the hell off this altar and get behind us.
That's gone now because he's dead. Okay, and okay, he sort of gets up to his feet. He's still quite heavily wounded, but he's mobile.
I'm going to be having a look at the
Right, as
chest that I
you
can
do
see
this,
as well. Oh, sorry.
the other dwarf sticks his head around. It's like, you guys okay? It all went a bit noisy and Then he went a bit quiet. You
Yeah,
guys all
cheers
right?
for your help, mate. Yeah, great.
Doing all right. Doing
Right,
all
you
right.
got some more fish heads to carry, Mr. Warfare.
I will.
He's like, "Oh, Netho, you're okay." And the elf says, "Yes, thank you, Aratem. I'm fine. I didn't even know you'd survived the attack as well." He says, "No, I didn't realize anyone else was alive. I hoped, but I'm glad they didn't finish what it was that they were." What they were starting, and he gazes around the room and sees the bloody altar, and he sort of goes pale.
What is this?
What is what?
Look at that place.
So you go over
Like-
and look at it. It's like a brazier, but it's currently empty. It looks like something you've seen for ceremonial purposes, where you would burn offerings, but it's currently
And this-
empty. That is a
this
Well,
chest.
commonly
I was
known
having a look at.
as a chest.
I was
yeah.
trying to have a look at that, but
Yeah, I'm standing back. I know how this goes. Hold on. You can have some guidance.
Right, it's a chest. It's locked. You go.
it
You
keeps
have.
fondling my shoulder.
You
Why,
have
why
a-
does
have
it
some
keep
guidance,
fondling
Dave.
my
There you
shoulder?
You have a play with it.
Um,
It's locked.
I'm starting to get nervous now. You're like a car salesman. Just gently
That's
fondle
it,
my
yep,
upper
yep.
arm.
That's it. Yeah, there you go.
Right,
You don't
I'm
want to do it
gonna,
like that. You want to do it like this.
I'm gonna check for traps, and then I'm gonna pick it open.
Okay, so give me investigation check.
Investigation.
You don't see any traps. It looks like a fairly standard chest.
Right, I'm gonna pick it open then.
Okay, so you poke your thieves tool into it and you move it around. It does feel like it's a much more high security lock than you used to seeing
Oh.
on standard
Oh,
chests.
sorry, I forgot to use my special roll. So add a 2 to that.
You can't quite get it open. It's a really difficult lock.
Oh.
Damn.
Bugger. That's really hard to do.
So as
Why
you're playing with that, Nertho makes his way over to the dead main fish creature, starts tossing it over and going through his stuff.
There can be a
Pull-
bloody key, isn't there?
Pulls out a pouch and go, do you think this would be helpful? And he's got a key.
Ah, bring it over here.
Okay, he brings it over, hands it over to you.
Okay, I'm gonna click open.
Okay.
Jeff,
it opens.
there's some heads you need to be collecting.
Um,
And them
you
off to this
see
little
inside
dwarf.
it a small leather pouch and
Yep.
5 healing potions.
Yay!
All right, shall I add them to the list I already have, or do you want to give them to Pandak and add them to his list, or do you want to distribute them throughout the party?
So
I
we'll,
can
we'll,
just-
we'll, the
just-
potions we'll give to Pandak for his list.
Yeah.
What was in the leather pouch again?
You open it. You have not looked yet, so you open it up and have a
Okay.
look. In. There are 9 really nice gems, like really good quality gems.
Yep.
You think
Pandak?
you've got
I'm
a
gonna
good
give you
eye for these
3
kind of
more.
things. You think they're worth at least 10 gold each. These gems,
Ooh, that's
really,
nice.
really nice quality gems.
So I'll
I,
add that to my stash of treasure. And
A variety
yeah,
of colour,
you
a
can
couple of greens, a couple of blues, a nice deep, dark, almost blood red gem.
I'd like to have a look in the water. I'd like to kind of edge in. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, up until like the foot of the altar, it's all very shallow. But as soon as you go and look behind it, it almost disappears into a black abyss. It looks very, very deep. So where the fish disappeared, it's black. You cannot see how deep it is.
I'd like to go into the water, like till it's basically up to like my midriff, and then stick
Yeah.
my head under the water and have a look.
Okay, so you can get to about there and stand up to your midriff,
Yeah.
and then you stick your head under, and it's biting cold, but your natural mountain resilience, you can shrug that off. You stick your head under, and it's just pitch ink black. You cannot see anything. You think, and you can tell by the way the water's moving, that this is almost some kind of sinkhole.
Out. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll come back over and relay that. You know, like I think it's a tunnel. I think it goes down. I don't know if we want to.
All right, well, they may
Follow
come
it,
back
or we
with
wanna-
friends, so we may not want to be here.
Well, maybe we want to block it. The big old altar here. Can we shove that in the hole? Block it?
That's a good point.
Just yourself, or are you going to get someone to help?
No, all three of us.
I mean, if
Hell,
I could do it
and
on
this
my
Brad
own.
Okay,
Hell,
so
and the statue.
who's doing the pushing?
So I'll push.
Okay, do it with advantage because Sindan's helping you.
Okay.
So give me a strength check.
Okay.
You've put all of your effort into it, and this altar is solid stone, and you cannot move it.
Cool.
Can we have a look at the dragon statue, see if there's anything going on there?
Yeah, you notice that it's clearly the statue of a red dragon, but it's been damaged. The head has been smashed and broken, so you can see the neck sort of rises up to where you expect would be a very finely carved, detailed head, but it's been smashed and broken. It sort of ends at the base of the skull, and you can see one ear, and the rest of it's completely smashed. And the right wing as well has been smashed and broken off just above where the wing starts to come out of the back of the body, as if someone has deliberately tried to deface it.
Okay.
Panda, how many healing potions do you have now, dude? Because I want to give you the ones that I've got.
I've added in the ones that you gave me a minute ago.
Okay, so I can take the 3 that I've got. So you should like 12 now?
11.
11.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at each of these like dead fish people and eye up the weapons as well, because the last weapon worked out quite nicely.
Right. So I mean, you go through your go through the fish. You see another one of these pincer staffs.
Anyone want to grapple stuff?
You see a couple of spears, a couple of basic spears, and there's 2 nets, but they've been used and they've already been torn and destroyed by their targets. So you've got 2 spears, and
can we tool up the other 2 people that are with us? Can they use weapons? I mean, obviously the guard probably does.
Currently, Aratrem is weighed down with this massive fish head that Geoff gave him and told him to be very careful with, and he's like, okay.
Good at least give him a bag to put them in.
So,
hey, well, actually, we could.
Why don't we get
Netho currently doesn't have a weapon, so if you want to hand him over a spear and say, "Here, fella," or unless one of you's got a spare weapon you want to give to him,
give him a spear.
Yeah, spear.
Okay, he takes it off you. It's like, thanks. I'll do my best to help if we encounter anything else. But
yeah, pointy end to the front.
So,
Put your pointy end into the thing you want to kill. That's it.
it's like basic training day 1. It takes me back.
anyone else want a grabby stuff? They're quite fun.
I do not.
No, I don't want a litter picker, thank you.
No.
Is there anything else in the room that looks like it might be of value? Does the statue look like it might have had... if we search behind the other remnants of the skull, I'm thinking maybe jeweled eyes or something.
Can you give me a religion check?
Okay. Religion.
So you have a look around the statue, and you do see bits of red stone behind it, as if it was left over from when this statue was damaged. You get the feeling that this statue was here before the current occupants moved in, and it's been deliberately defaced as part of some kind of rite or consecration to make this area dedicated to maybe another entity, another creature, another god.
Am I aware of what particular deity this is in relation to?
Give me another religion check.
No.
Nothing about the creatures you fought or any of the mystical goings on that were happening twigs any memory of anything you may have heard. Certainly nothing that anyone in Molesmere or the woods that you spent your life in ever mentioned or you've ever seen in your travels.
Fair enough. Is there anything else within the rubble of value?
No. You think this was definitely a ritual chamber. The fact that they were storing stuff here just seems to be practicalities and spreading stuff out, spreading the loot out, making sure it wasn't all in one place, making sure the useful stuff was.
But I need a long rest.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
but not here.
Not here.
No,
Not when there's still because we could expect Fish and his friends back.
Yeah,
in here.
exactly.
No.
Absolutely. So let's make haste.
let's
Do we have all the heads we need? Have we collected fish heads?
Yeah.
No one's mentioned it yet. I mean, they are fairly bulky.
Well, we have a bit of net.
Currently,
we use some netting to hold these fish heads together, so he can basically dwarf guy can wander back with a net full of fish heads.
I mean, you might want to spread them out a bit. They are fairly bulky fish heads, so if you want to spend some time using the nets to decapitate these fish and spread it out.
As a question, do we think we're going to get any money for the fish heads?
No, of course not.
So Netho is just sort of watching you as you start to dismember these fish. And friend, is that really necessary? I don't think they're going to pose us any more difficulties.
We were told we could get like some money for ears for ridding the area of threat. Tell you what, mate. If you don't carry the fish heads, you have to vouch for us of how many we actually did in. How's that?
Yes, let's do that.
Fair enough. Okay.
I will quite happily give my word to whoever is standing the bounty that you've defeated these creatures.
And you just didn't want to carry the fish heads. That's not a problem. Cool. We'll leave.
If we're going to make our way back through the forest at the bottom of the Flotket out all the way back to Palebank, I'd rather not do it carrying bait.
Yep, not a problem. Cool. Sorted.
Okay.
I think we should relock this door. On the
So
way.
Aratram is like, Captain, can I? And he went, yeah, just get rid of it. We'll sort it out with Oro when we get back to Palebank. Yeah. He's like, yeah, great. Throws it in the water.
All right.
Let's fucking
Let's lock this
hightail.
bloody door. Yeah. Get the
Let's
hell
go
out of
back.
here.
Yeah.
Right. So you make your way back through the caverns.
Hold on. Do we want to lock this door?
Do we lock that door behind us?
Yeah,
No,
you
it's
can
not.
do. So you all come out, and who's got the key?
Hold on, Davil's still in there. Come on, Davil. Come on, dwarves. Come on, little dwarves. And elf.
Right, I'll lock the key behind me. Once the dwarf's out, obviously.
Okay, yeah. And you lock the door. You feel it snap shut. You're quite happy that it's not going to open now. As the lock closes, you feel almost a tingle come through the key, as if you've re-enabled the magical defenses that were in place that you tripped before when you tried to pick it.
Nice.
Okay, so you make your way out of the cavern, unless you want to visit anywhere else in the cavern before you leave.
I think
I
we
don't-
picked it clean.
We
Yeah.
did everything, didn't we?
I mean, yeah. Cool.
Okay, so you're now back out. Looking at the time, that's probably a good place to leave it.
Yeah.
Because I think you're probably going to want to camp up. So you spent the best part of the day down there, and as you exit, you can see it's bright compared to what it was inside. It almost hurts your eyes as you go out into the light. But a couple of minutes out there, and you realise it is now falling towards dusk, and the sun is starting to set.
Can we make it back into the camp and camp within one of these buildings overnight? when we
Yes,
get there.
easily, yes.
All right, cool. Let's do that. Fine. Long rest is needed.
Okay, and I think we should probably leave it there.
Mhm.
Pick it up after your long rest, and then you can get back to Palebank.
Cool.
Thank you
Awesome.
Cool.
for that very fishy adventure.
Yeah, I was getting worried for a second. You did really well on that fight. I did do the maths on it, and it should have been fine for you to handle, but then you didn't do any rests. You spent your spells, and I thought, God, I hope it doesn't roll. They don't roll bad, and then
PPK.
Dave keeps
PPK.
missing. Yeah, and it's like, oh god. But luckily, you did enough damage to the main fish archpriest that that I was sort of forced to try and do that heal, because otherwise he, as far as the character was concerned, he knew he was going down, and he'd been given this opportunity by something to try and save himself. So, but because of the text of the spell, he had to drop it and heal everyone around him as well.
Cool.
He didn't really have a choice. It was more that spell there was more to keep his bodyguards up and running. So he's supposed to stay at the back, and his bodyguards are supposed to keep you at bay, and he's supposed to be able to give them a boost as you've started carving through them. But yeah,
Killing the bodyguard.
How long, Geoff, are you going to keep the grapple stick? I'm intrigued. I mean, is this going to be the new weapon of choice throughout every dungeon?
Should be.
Might be. Can be quite handy. One throw.
Geoff goes through his litter picker through the dungeon.
yeah.
No, it's a good sort of like signature weapon.
In fairness, at 10 foot, it's actually not bad because you can stand behind the front row and grapple people, hold them in place.
Yeah.
While Camney whacks the crap out of them.
Get full phalanx going on.
Yeah. Exactly, and this is the point where your GM realizes that, in fact, yes, you're going to ask to pick these things up, and you're going to ask to use them. And I'm like, I don't have a reason to say no. So,
what
all right.
level are kobolds, by the way?
Kobolds challenge rating. So kobolds are challenge rating 1/4, 1/4.
Okay. I can't turn into one then. I can do any
1/8, is it?
I can do any creature which is not large and under an attack rating of 1 or under.
So you could, but it's not a creature; it's a humanoid.
Hold on, I'll check the spell. Hold on.
So the way they classify things are either a size creature or a size humanoid or a size something like a large giant.
Let's see.
Creatures are. I'm pretty sure creatures are
a beast that you have seen. Okay.
Beast. There we go. Yeah.
Right.
They're not beasts.
At some point, I want to go find. Well, we'll talk about that next time we find a town or a city. I want to go find a blink dog. I want to be able to turn into a blink dog. After that damn spider, I'm going to turn into a blink dog.
You want to? Okay. I mean, if you want me to set a pack of phased dogs on you, and
the thing is they're actually really low level. The problem with them is they can do like the bloody spider and turn ethereal.
That, and they'll have pack tactics as well. So if multiple of them are attacking you, they give each other advantage. So in packs, they are quite dangerous.
Yeah, they are. I just want one in a zoo.
There are not very many zoos in the Greying Wildlands, and as a druid, you're sort of morally against the idea of keeping creatures in captivity. So if you found a zoo, you would probably do your best to try and free all the creatures.
Well, if we ever get the chance to meet one on its own, that's what I want. Because basically, I want to be able to turn into one.
Fair enough. I'll bear that in mind when I'm populating the rest of my
What
battles.
have I said?
Will Tom want to become one of these? If so, I better prepare something.
Cool. Good session.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad you didn't die.
Yay, we didn't die.
Yeah.
Right.
Came close, but yeah. To be honest, when you got healing potions, you're all right. The question is, are we actually going to want to give these things back?
Well, that's what I was trying to balance this encounter out with. That I know it could throw something hard at you, because if worst came to worst, you've got healing potions to help out, and you'd have to figure out whether or not you wanted to spend them now and try and explain that you used them when you got back.
Well, I figured the one we gave to the guard, I'm still going to claim for that one, because basically I wouldn't carry his body back. So.
Well, you'll have to have that discussion when you get back to Palebank.
We'll set Camney on him. He's big. Intimidate.
Good at that.
My mate says.
Yeah. Right then, so I think we'll leave it there and pick it up next week on the trip back to Palebank.
Cheers, guys. Cheers for the game.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good night, all.